Hey there, cuties! Oh my gosh, I am much larger than I should be. I forgot to check this screen. Oh goodness. Well, hey there, guys. How's everyone doing? Hope y'all are having a good day. I am very tired today, so I will probably be ending a little bit earlier. I've been sick all weekend. I just drank another hot toddy, trying to get the sore throat under control, I guess. It's been a bit of a booger, like the last, I don't know, 2 days. And I've just been sleeping a hell of a lot. So I hope all of y'all are having a fantastic weekend. Good to see you guys. Oh my gosh. Hello to you, Spectral. Hey, Divvy. Good to see you. Hey, Demon Carol. The real question is, why did the West Taiwanese choose E33 and not BG3 to copy? That's an excellent question. I have no idea. Couldn't answer that. But hello to you, Nacho Ninja. Good to see you. Hey, Master Goa. Hey there, Optical Lizard. Chaotic Holy. Hey, I don't recognize the name, but I love the pic. Good to see you. Hey, Valiant Goat. Oh my gosh. Hey there, Adam. Run to the land of the ice and snow with the midnight cine and the hot tubs aglow. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That is awesome. But hey, how you doing, hon? Good to see you. Hello, Bea. Cindy lives. Yes, she does. Her throat hurts a little bit though, but I am doing better, so thank you. Wowzer, I'm early for once. Hey there, Hand Soup. It has been a while. How are you doing? And then Sergeant Sapien. Hey, honey. Hey there, Patholo. How are you doing? Good to see you. Expedition 44. Oh my gosh. That was a couple years back, about 10 years, I don't know, 11 years back. But hey there, Crovex. Hey, Midnight. Good to see you guys. And Wolvie, Tubby Tank. Hello. Oh, I'm unmuted. I was scared a little bit. I thought I was muted again. I'm so glad. Hey, hun, how you doing? Good to see you. And Sonic. Boy. Oh my gosh. I hope you get to feeling better. Thank you, Unsound. Good to see you. My gosh, every time I see your name, Israel, I'm like, I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble for saying that name. I don't know why. So just ignore me. But hey there, Patrick. Hey, Cal, good to see you guys. How was everyone's weekend? Hello, Sebrew. I have a friend with me today. Hey, Joshua. Hey, Max. I have a friend with me today. I have Leon. And hey there, Tony. So hold on, let me get Leon out of here. Or out here, not out of here. And boom. Okay. They should be able to hear you.
Yeah, what's up, girlie? How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing okay. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I figured I could use some help, and I always do enjoy your company.
No, I'm stoked to be here. There's so much great shit to talk about tonight. Plus, I get to crash your streams the way you frequently crash mine, so it's gonna be a good time.
Hell yeah. It works out. Okay, there we go. And I got the right setup going on. I am a little tired, so bear with me, guys. Hey, Blue Ninja. Smart not to paywall Leon.
No, if anything, for every $100 you make, you can kick me out for 20 minutes.
Oh, look, there you go. That's pretty smart.
That's a payment right there. Yeah, $100 you can kick me for however long you think you can handle. Every bread boy is a Leon kid.
Oh my gosh. Hey, Master Goa, thank you so much. Since you're about to cover one of these games, you need one in your library. Check your games. I beat this and enjoyed it. Well, thank you, Master Goa. Hey, Lord Comet, thank you too. I appreciate your company also, City. Leon too. Well, happy to have you. Thank you guys so much. I am not seeing anything, Master Goa. Okay, no, there it is. It's just really, really behind. Oh, wow. Thank you so much. You gifted me Sword and Fairy 7. Wait,
Oh,
thank you.
nice. Never heard of it.
Yeah.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, this is all new. Hey, this is all new to me, so I haven't heard anything about any of this. Hey, show. And ally. Hello, guys. 100 Zimbabwe dollars. What would that amount to? Like 50 cents?
Yeah, no. It's gotta be worth your time and your money. So it's fuck Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe is not a real country. If it's an African country, it's not real and doesn't exist. So yeah, it's gotta be American. Canadian and UK might also semi work, but like they're close enough, I guess.
1 cent USD. Oh my gosh. Less than a cent? Wow. Yeah, that would be a no. I'm leaning on Leon today for like his energy and
It
his
is
hmm?
not even 1 cent from what I'm looking at.
Is that
It is worth 0.0015 USD. So that's like, is that like a penny and a half? I guess maybe. I think it'd be like a penny and a half.
well, since we got rid of the penny, it's not even anything now.
That's true.
Did you hear that they had a funeral for the penny? Hey, Zaxi.
I watched the final minting of the last penny, but I don't know if that was like the funeral that we're referring to.
No, like you had men who were dressed up as Lincoln, and they even had a penny in a casket. It
Yeah,
was
it's all a scam. Like when you go to these places that, like, let's say something was a dollar 56 or whatnot. Well, what would be the you need to now round everything up to intervals of 5. They're not gonna round down to $1.55. They're gonna round up to $1.60. So it's just a way to squeeze a few more pennies out of everybody.
yeah.
It's cheating.
Uh I mean, I think it's wild that they would go that route, but definitely pennies are now worth more, I think, than they used to be.
I
I don't know.
don't know. I had to look into that. Yeah, no, I had to look into it. But either way, here in several years, pennies are gonna be worth something.
I have a few like brand new minted ones in a sleeve. Um But real quick, hey, thank you, Mystic City. Did you see the BMO vids I sent on Discord? How about $1 to play each short vid? I'm not doing reactions today because I'm taking it slower today and because I have Leon on here. So I hadn't really talked about reactions, but because it's like more low key today, if you remind me tomorrow, I will happily play them um as you asked. So would you mind doing that, Mystics? Well, I'm still gonna end up doing it that way, even if you do mind. But that's just me. That's just
Base. That's the correct answer.
so yeah, let me know. Okay, maybe tomorrow. Yeah, let's do that then. And thank you, Sabro member for 3 months. Was it Badger or Gooch that thinks NCH by inches? Uh Booba are
Inch by inch.
oh, inch by inch, Cindy's boobas are growing. She might just be boobs. What? They said that? Really? It just depends.
I don't recall either of them saying that, but they just might not have said on a stream that I was on.
It just depends on like what outfit I'm wearing because they're always by different artists, and the boob size will change. It's just bound to happen.
The titties will get smaller unless morale improves.
Yes, they can. I could take the titties away. Oh goodness. Hey Matt Fun. How you good? How you doing? It might have been on Nerd Wars. Ah, I gotcha. It's just, the fact that it's just coming up as a point of topic is interesting. Um, and tomorrow is okay. You're right. Today is in fact Monday now. Cindy's trans confirmed. Yes, I have expandable boobs. That makes me trans. Didn't they have that on like Pokemon? Like James had a breast size that if you squeezed his
Yes,
boobs.
he did. James had titties, and they banned the episode because James had titties.
Such a good episode too. Oh
I don't
my
remember that
gosh.
one. I'm gonna be real. I've seen all like the stills and the clips, but I don't remember that episode specifically.
I think
I
I've
haven't watched
seen it.
OG Pokemon in a long, long time.
I think I've seen it. But yeah, it has been a while. Um I forgot how I was gonna segue into this. So we're gonna scuff the crap out of it. Sorry guys, I'm really, really tired. James' tits were bigger than Jesse's? Yes, yes they were. And the more you squeezed them, the bigger they got. You make gay men, I guess, City. Oh, you make men gay, I guess. I guess so. I guess so. I don't know if that's an honor or not, but I'll take it. But yeah, so thankfully Leon helped me out today and with a video because I had no clue what was going on aside from the Venezuelan thing. Which I found fascinating, but it is nice to have like some kind of direction. So we found
Bomb the commies.
huh?
Bomb the commies. No
Based.
fucks given.
Based. And I saw all the Venezuelans celebrating. You can't tell me they weren't happy. Hey there, Shrubby. Thank you so much. Screams like Nicolas Cage, not the boobies. Ew. And thank you, Granola, 200 pennies for your thoughts. Oh my gosh, that's worth money now. So that's yeah, that would be 200 pennies.
Yeah, 200 pennies you didn't have before.
Yeah, hell yeah. Right now, it's an Iran situation. Oh, you mean the riots?
Yeah, there's a bunch of riots going on in Iran.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know the riots. There's certainly protests going on, but I don't know if they've escalated into riots or not. I haven't looked into it too much.
Isn't that really dangerous for them? They would kind of silence that dissent.
You can't silence us all.
That's fair. That is fair. Okay, yeah. So we have a video from Lady Decade. She's talking about how this game, Sword and Fairies, what was it called? I can't remember the name.
I don't know the name of this game
Sword
in
and
particular.
Fantasy.
I've heard of this situation. I know the situation is basically a Chinese complete because
Oh, Sword
Chinese
and
doesn't
Fairy.
the Chinese don't give a fuck about copyright infringement or patent laws or anything like that. So there's an Expedition 33 ripoff game coming out being made by the Chinese, but I don't know much beyond that.
Okay, the remake for Sword and Fairy 4. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Yeah, they're also doing something with Horizon Zero Dawn, aren't they?
I mean, at this point, I assume that pick an IP or pick something, and China's gonna steal it.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty normal. Hey there, Hook. Venezuela is due to him talking about banning usury and shitting on Israel, then executing a bunch of corrupt lawyers and judges. That tends to piss off Israel. Uh, yeah, that's fair. I didn't know that's what happened. Hey, LG, I'm at work. Hope all is well, sitting mods in chat. I've been sick. I forgot to respond to your message. I heard it and then I went to sleep. So I'm so sorry, LG. I'll get back to you on your message though. Have a good night at work. Be safe. They dropped
People are
that.
saying they dropped that game because of well, I don't know. We'll see. China always finds a way.
Yeah, I'm surprised they chose to drop it. They'll probably be back. Yeah, they do steal anything, Midnight. You're absolutely right. But yeah, no, I'm kind of curious about this one because with Expedition 33 going through so much crap, um, over that one award show and they had the award taken away and then now you have somebody copying them. It's kind of interesting how like Expedition 33 is really like changing the gaming landscape in a lot of ways. Seems a bit early for a
Oh,
ripoff. Maybe. Hmm?
I don't think it's early on now. You got to capitalize on that shit. Think about back in the day whenever like you would have Armageddon come out, but at the same time you had like Deep Impact and the Core and stuff like that. Anytime something's popular, you capitalize on that shit ASAP.
That's true. I do kind of miss those I do kind of miss those days because we don't really have any good movies for people to mimic anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we don't have any good movies, let alone good movies for people to copy.
It, that
It's just Marvel copying itself.
And then DC trying to copy Marvel. So yeah, it's just copyception. Waiting for an Anta? Yeah, oh my gosh. Yes, I am so excited for that game. It's a copy of everything. I don't know anyone that
Yeah,
watched that
that
one.
game seems too good to be true.
It
I don't believe it.
it really does, and then it's gonna be such a big file, like in the 200 gigabyte range. Ananta is a copyception, but it does look good. I could care less that it's a copyception. If they do it right, then it would be worth it. Black Myth and then China made one too. Black Myth was from China. What do you mean? I'm kind of confused, Sebrew.
Yeah, yeah, I'm confused, but yeah, because Black Myth is a Chinese game. I'm quite confused.
Hey, Odin, hail all. This is my first live stream over here. Nice to have you. Good to see you, hun. Oops.
Demon Carol, yes, you're right. If it's a free to play game, you're right. I won't play it because of Chinese spyware. Like if Anata is actually free to play, like they claim it's going to be, and all the microtransaction stuff are going to be purely cosmetic, and there's no pay to win, I'm absolutely not going to be playing the game. I think there's something amiss, something afoot. If it's an actual like $70 game that you buy, then that changes things a little bit. But yeah, no, I won't play it if it's free.
Yeah, but they make a lot of money off of costume sales.
Yeah, but let's be real. China don't care about no sales or whatnot. They care about our precious, precious data.
Yeah, wouldn't they get that with just giving us a $70 game as well?
Well, but think about it. So if it's an online game, like if it's an online MMORPG, how much are you putting in like your where you are at the time, your IP data, your where you are, your location sharing, stuff like that, which is different than like an offline single player game like Black Myth Wukong.
Ah, okay. They could do both. That's what I'm thinking, Valiant. Wu Chang Fallen Feathers. Oh, no, I thought that was also Chinese.
It is, yeah. Wu Chang Fallen Feathers was Chinese.
But was it a copy of Black Myth or is it just the same style or genre?
I mean, it's like I wouldn't call it a copy of Black Myth at all.
I would think it's just genre. Every game ripped off
Yeah,
TMNT, the original game.
the original game ever. Yeah, Expedition 33 is a fucking rip off of Pong, guys.
Oh my goodness. Hell of a statement. There are very few unique games. I mean, yeah, it's all about the story.
Well, I mean, I don't know the idea that gameplay mechanics are still patented. You still have companies going in doing new original things. I disagree with the idea that everything is a copy. Yeah, everything takes inspiration. The idea of everything being a copy, I think, is foolhardy. When the Wii came out, motion controls weren't a fucking thing. So, like, what was the Wii copying?
That's fair. But it's like every console mimics the other console. Even the handhelds kind of mimic each other. But then they get innovative and then they grow off of it.
Yeah, I think innovating on existing technology. Again, I wouldn't call that copying. There's a difference in copying, like, hey, copy my homework has changed a little bit, versus let's take this thing that works, innovate, change it, make it unique and whatnot. There's, yeah, I think those are completely different things. Copying is like for example, if you got one YouTuber who's really successful, and you have another YouTuber who wants to be really successful, and they see the way they make the successful one makes the thumbnails, and they just blatantly fucking copy them. Like that, obviously that's copying. Whereas if you're like, okay, here's how the algorithm works, here's how thumbnail creation works, I'm going to do something similar. Maybe I still do bold black words. Maybe I place them in a different spot. Maybe I orient things different ways. You're just doing a tried and true method that's shown to work, but you're doing your own thing with it.
Yeah. Sword and Fairy is wuxia. Yeah, no, I know. But I was wondering if like wasn't the Fallen Feathers and Black Myth also wuxia?
I don't know, I'll speak that kami language.
Just the genre. I'm not even sure I'm pronouncing it right. Okay, yeah, it was. I mean, I think that's why it would be considered a copy, but that's really it's not a copy, it's just the same genre.
Yeah, things are within the same genre. That doesn't mean, because I mean, horror is a genre, but not every horror movie is a fucking copy of another horror movie. But let's say you've got horror movies that are, of course, direct ripoffs of others. So,
Oh no.
yeah, but point is, not everything's a copy.
No, Wukong is not wuxia. Oh, okay, okay. AJ's dad is Black Myth. Wukong is mystic. Ah, okay. Okay. Jianxia stuff gets called wuxia, but it's actually its own thing. Ah, okay.
I'll take y'all's word for it. I couldn't care less about no commie language.
Well, it's more like learning the different genres of, I guess, movies. You don't want to get them confused later, even though they're Chinese words. I won't remember. I just know wuxia is a type of, how do I even describe that? Is it a type of movie or is it a type of fighting style? Jianxia, or Immortal Heroes, is a genre of Chinese fantasy heavily inspired by Chinese mythology and influenced by philosophies of Taoism, Chan Buddhism, Confucianism, Chinese martial arts, etc. Ah, that's very confusing. Starts the
I'll take your word for it. I got nothing.
yeah, I don't know. Hey, thank you, Lord Comment. Well, think how much work it takes to get great nets, YouTube's streaming, and then keep the people and then bring the cash in, etc. I've done YouTube and it's hard. Your own channel? Yes, it's a lot of work. Like if you look at Leon's channel, he's streaming every day. He's dropping a video every day. I I have a lot to learn from him. So yeah, it is. It is a lot. It is a lot of work. Exploration 44
But
egg
it's
rolls.
fun.
It's fine.
I said, but it's fun. Fine
It
as well, but
is.
it's fun.
It is fun. It's a lot of fun. I actually really enjoy my job. The Wu and Wuxia means martial in Chinese. Ah, okay.
What is matters in Japanese? Because I'd like to know how to say Eminem's name, or in Chinese. I mean, because I'd like to know how to say Eminem's name in Chinese.
What?
Because Wu is Marshall.
Oh my
Because
gosh.
Eminem's full name is Marshall Mathers. So if we can figure out what Mathers is in Japanese or Chinese, we could say his name.
His Chinese name is Wu. As Latino, you'll see Latin creators stealing content from others. I mean,
Fuck them Latins.
hey, Calcoon. Oh my gosh. Today in the Cinevere stream, we are learning Chinese. Apparently. And you guys are like, huh?
I would just say I get all the Chinese I need from Jackie Chan movies, and that's good enough for me.
Oh my god. I thought you were gonna say porn for like a second. I don't care.
No, I don't like Asian porn. It's too squeaky.
It's too it's too tweaky. Oh goodness.
Too squeaky. Yeah,
Oh.
they squeak too much.
I don't care about copying. Now flat out plagiarism or theft, sure. I mean, I don't know. I kind of agree with Leon. You had people who would pick up the same genre. They wouldn't steal per se or copy extensively, but it would get kind of interesting what they would come up with. Because if somebody made a space movie, then there was going to be like 5 other people who made space movies to go with it. Are they leering Chinese?
Ah, that was funny.
But yeah, we can hop into this video from Lady Decade. I am interested to learn more about it. Eminem is Mazuzu Masharu. That's Divi.
That looks like Japanese. That looks like katakana, but I could be wrong.
No, that is katakana.
Yeah, so that's Japanese. I was about Chinese, but I think I said I think I said Japanese by mistake. Yeah. Mazuzu Masharu.
Hi. Oh goodness. A good show that starts out wuxia, then ends xianxia is Sword Snow Stride. I've never heard of it. Chinese is close to kanji. I've heard of that.
Yeah. Kanji was based on Chinese, absolutely.
Yeah, I've heard of that, but not a whole lot. But yeah, so I thought we'd jump into this. Sorry about that. Side tangents all abound. That's pretty normal. But yeah, okay, gonna play this.
They've cloned Expedition 33, but
Ooh, that's really light.
has this so-called rip-off gone too far? Over the past few days, a new RPG has been doing the rounds online, and almost immediately people have started pointing at it and saying, this looks an awful lot like Expedition 33. Not just in a vague genre level
Oh
sense,
no, it
but
does. Even like the basic
Yeah,
vague genre level sense,
Yeah.
but with the inclusion of a battle system that looks strikingly familiar. Predictably, that observation has already spiraled into accusations of cloning, copyright infringement, and the usual internet shorthand of they've stolen it before anyone's stopped to ask whether that claim actually holds up under scrutiny. So, join me today as we calmly look at what is actually similar, what isn't, and where the legal and creative lines really sit, because there's a world of difference between shared influence, visual convergence, and something that would genuinely qualify as infringement. And crucially, we're going to talk about why emotions are running so high and why gaming culture has a habit of jumping straight to conclusions before evidence ever enters the room. And
Honestly, I think a part of
To
that.
be fair, that's not game. Oh, yeah, go for it.
No,
My
no,
bad.
no, go for it. Go for it.
Well, that's not gaming culture that jumps to conclusions before evidence is into the room. That is the internet culture. Whether you're into gaming or any other sort of like hobby or fandom, whatever it may be, just like, oh, let's just jump to the conclusion before we have any sort of information. That's the internet talking.
Yeah, that. Oh, hold on. I forgot what I was gonna say. um, that and what I think it is that people are still really upset. Like I said earlier about the whole everybody was attacking Expedition 33 for everything. So now people are going to be like extra defensive, I believe. Especially when it comes to that.
Well, I would add the caveat that not everybody was attacking Expedition 33. In fact, the vast majority weren't. Just the ones that were was a very fucking loud minority because they don't say spaghetti about, oh, not enough black people in the game, or oh, it's uses generative AI, or just insert all these really minor details. But there's a reason that it sold the millions it sold and won all the awards and swept the award ceremonies. So most people weren't attacking it. Just the ones that were loud and fucking retarded.
No, completely agreed. But I also, I just figured that might play a hand in why people are so overprotective of it right now. But real quick, hey, thank you, Lord Comet. Oh my gosh, I could click on it. There it goes. Thank you so much. He says, all I'm gonna say is curse swipe. I don't know what that means. What are you stealing? Hey, Lord Dragneel. Or oh wait, I thought I saw Lord Dragneel. Hey, Jacob, how you doing? Loud minorities are annoyingly loud. They are, and they don't get the fuck off Twitter. And then they show up everywhere, and that's one other reason why I don't like talking about on my Twitter. Information 66 Tiananmen Square.
Tiananmen Square.
Tiananmen
That's
Square.
funny.
Oh goodness. Them swiping, not you. Ah, okay. Okay, I gotcha. I don't know.
no, you don't need to pick a side before we've actually looked at the facts. I am Lady Decade, and if you'd love to hear about all of the spicy things going on in the games industry, then hit that subscribe button because it's time to talk about the rather impressive looking Expedition 33 like. It's also worth reminding ourselves just how successful Claire Obscure Expedition 33 has been. The game struck a chord because it combined classic turn-based design with a modern presentation, strong art direction, and a sense of confidence that's felt increasingly rare in big releases, which is why it continued to perform so well, even months after launch. It's of course January at present, money's tight for
I don't know.
most
I
of
don't feel like we can get these kinds of games anymore or unless like they're really, really loving their craft. We just don't get games like these. We got it with Silksong, we got it with Expedition 33, but these are companies that actually cared about what they were producing for their customers, not necessarily the money that they could get from it.
Yes, while that's true, I also think we're getting back to more of a return to form where we are going to start getting games like this again because the game industry doesn't really have a chance to. They can't afford not to get back to that point, basically, with all the layoffs, with the studio closures, with people just not fucking buying games. They kind of have to go back to this. So, by default, I think we will be back. It'll take a few years, but I think we'll be back.
I can't wait to see the start of that. Hopefully, I think you said these should start be trickling in by 2027 the other day. We were having a similar conversation.
I'd say that's probably a good estimation, just given how long the game development cycle is. I think that's a good rough estimate.
Okay.
of us, and yet the game is still selling exceptionally well, which says a lot about how strongly it's resonated. If you haven't picked it up yet or you want it on PC, you can get 39% off the Game of the Year using my link with discounts of up to 90% off of thousands of other games as well. Every purchase gets you a great game for next to nothing. And it directly supports this channel.
I have no
at a
idea
time
what
when
that
ad revenue
service
at its
is.
lowest point of the year. So
Yeah,
genuinely, it's a win-win
the
for
service
everyone.
she shields
So
all the
happy
time.
shopping, and I hope you enjoy the rest of this video. To understand why we seem to
That's
be
a
getting
really
game
cool
with
looking
elements
RPG.
cloned from Expedition 33, we first have to turn our attention to the Legend of Sword and Fairy series, which dates back to 1995, launching on MS-DOS and becoming one of the most culturally significant role-playing franchises in China. In fact, it has made such an impact in the past that it is often described as the country's answer to Final Fantasy. The fourth entry in the series was
Wow.
originally
That's pretty impressive. I just never heard of it before.
Well, I wonder if it's Chinese exclusive.
That's actually a really good question. Excursion 55.
Several of
fortune
the OG,
cookies.
yes, several of the OG Final Fantasy games are Japanese exclusive, so I wonder if this. I mean, this just seems like a franchise that never really made it over here.
It never got ported to the US. Ah, okay. I told you. No, I mean, like, Master Goa, the only time I've heard about it was when you told me about it. Other than that, I hadn't heard of these this series at all before. What I mean to say is that it's really new, considering I've been talking to you for what, like a month maybe? It ain't no Hong Kong 97. What?
Ah, you're not aware of Hong Kong '97?
Mm-mm.
Hong Kong '97 is an old bootleg game where you play as Jackie Chan's ancestor and you're stopping like a cultural revolution or whatever in China. It's one of the most infamously bad games of all time.
Yeah, I haven't even heard of that. Oh my gosh.
It's super funny.
I play The Legend of Condor RPG on PlayStation 1 and it's a Chinese game? Huh, that's pretty cool. Now, are you a Chinese in America or are you in China, Xiao? Hong Kong was handed over from British control to China in 1997. Oh, I didn't know that. And they have 7 sword and fairy games? Holy crap. So why remake 4 in particular? Why not just start remaking the whole series?
Oh, well, I think she's about to explain it. She says the fourth entry in the series was originally, and then
Yeah.
we haven't
sorry.
heard much yet. But
released in 2007 using a traditional turn-based combat system influenced by active time battle mechanics and titles such as Grandia 2. Crucially, this game already belonged to a long-running lineage well before Expedition
pretty
33
game.
ever existed. It is
Yeah.
the remake of this particular entry that many critics are now pointing to as a supposed Expedition 33 clone. Several outlets have explicitly
you're
addressed this in their coverage, noting that the remake did not spring up out of nowhere, but instead represents a modernisation of an 18-year-old game within an established series. That context does not automatically shield the remake from criticism, but it does fundamentally alter how the situation should be framed. After all, this isn't a Chinese studio that's hastily chasing a trend with a brand new IP. This is an existing developer revisiting an established IP and updating it for contemporary audiences. It's also worth noting that Sword and Fairy 4 Remake was publicly confirmed to be in development back in December of 2024, several months before Expedition 33 even released. Given the timelines typically required to produce a polished Unreal Engine 5 title, especially one capable of showcasing cinematic combat systems in a reveal trailer, it's highly unlikely this project was conceived as a rapid response to Sandful Interactive's success.
Yeah, is it that hard to change over a particular mechanic like that, though? I would imagine it wouldn't be terribly.
I would think so. I mean, like if it was like one simple mechanic, all right, maybe not. But if you're rapidly rechanging everything to make it mimic, Expedition 33 or whatnot, you're talking about who knows how much untold lines of code, especially depending on how far into development they already are. Yeah, I mean, can you do it? Yes. Is it easy? That just depends.
Ask a game developer if that's hard. Is Saint Hugo here? I think he's developing one.
Yeah, right. Yeah, as you go here.
Wireframing would be interesting. I mean, like that. Even if okay, even if technically they didn't, it's really crazy how close it looks to the Expedition 33 uh fighting like lineup, how they have the same layout. So I just what are the odds that they would both produce the same thing at the same time?
Yeah, like I said, I'm sure there's certainly inspiration taken and ideas and whatnot taken from it, but she's making a compelling argument for why this at least is not from the jump a just complete rip off of Expedition 33.
Okay, fair enough. Even the UI is the same. That's what it feels like.
Whatever its final merits, this was not a game thrown together in 8 months to chase an awards season hit. Which raises the question, why does it, in many ways, look so similar to the 2025 Game of the Year? Timing-based interaction in turn-based RPGs has existed for nearly 3 decades. Super Mario RPG introduced timed button presses in 1996, allowing players to increase damage or reduce incoming attacks through precise inputs, transforming turn-based combat from a passive menu exercise into something more tactile and skill-driven. Building on this direction, The Legend of Dragoon expanded on this idea in the year 2000 with its addition system, turning attacks into multi-input combos that rewarded precision and practice. Shadow Hearts refined the concept further with its judgment ring mechanic, making every action a test of timing rather than a guaranteed outcome.
Oh man, a
And
game
we
of
have continued to see
QTEs.
time-based mechanics in turn-based
I'm
combat
A-okay with that.
being experimented with. Lost Odyssey, for example, released in 2007 and later cited by Expedition 33's director as a key influence, brought this lineage into a more cinematic space, combining timing mechanics with dramatic camera work and emotionally driven presentation. In fact, by the time Expedition 33 arrived, it was drawing from a design tradition that had already been evolving for years. The history of these style mechanics is vast, and what Persona 5 did in 2016 was not reinvent these systems, but reframe them visually. Its bold typography, aggressive color palettes,
What you thinking?
We talking. Oh, we talk about. I love anytime Persona 5 comes up. We talking about one of the goats right here. If you had asked me what are like the top 10 greatest video games of all time, this would be on the list. It might even crack the top 5.
Really?
Like I would 100% put Persona 5 in the same conversation with like Ocarina of Time.
Someone was kind enough to give it to me, so now I could play it. I just have to find
They
the
give you
time.
Persona 5 Royal or any of the adjacent spin-offs.
It's Royal.
Perfect. All right. When you play that game for the first time, let me know. Papa Leon gonna make sure you get all the proper like just way to experience that game because it is perfection.
Okay, for sure. I'll let you know. I did everything in Persona 5, but never played the Royal Update Edition. Was there a massive difference?
Uh, so you know how like the Pokemon games would do the standard edition, then they come out with like the enhanced port that would add more Pokemon, add maybe like new late game content, stuff like that.
Okay, yeah.
Like like you got blue and yellow, blue and red, then you got yellow, ruby, sapphire, then emerald, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
The Persona games do that as well, but Persona 5 Royal added an insane amount of content. I mean, it added an entire new act after the game is finished. It added multiple new characters. It added new mechanics, new items. Like, yeah, Persona 5 Royal. To be fair, all the Persona games have done this. Persona 4 to Persona 4 Golden, Persona 3 to Persona 3 Portable. All the Persona games have done this, but Persona 5 Royal kind of took it to a next level.
Okay, so that's why they were called like Reload, Golden, and Royal, right? Those are the ones that had other
Yeah,
things added. Oh, okay.
correct. Yes.
You felt sorry for Japanese teenagers after playing the Persona game? Is it that bad? Awesome soundtrack.
Well, I mean, I assume that Divina means that with just how much is on their plate and whatnot, 'cause it's not just a dungeon crawler RPG, it's also a life sim, and you have to handle, so like, you have to maintain all your social standings, do well in school, meet up with all these different people, like keep your social obligations, your job, all this real life stuff on top of, oh yeah, we've also got to go into these dungeons and beat the fuck out of monsters, and do like literal world saving, handle world saving catastrophes that happen in this like effectively an alternate dimension. There's just so much.
Okay.
In a good way. Like there is a lot to the game. But it is all manageable if you know what you're doing. The thing is, if this will be your very first Persona game, you are going to suck at it unless you like either you use a guide, a walkthrough, you ask me for help or whatnot, because it's not it's not necessarily intuitive of how truly important time management is. So like the gameplay is everything happens on a day by day basis. So like let's say you're on July 7th. You've got obviously you go to school, so that's automatic. So your morning's already used. Then you've got afternoon and evening. Well, there's only so many things you can do. So if you got to do like something in the afternoon, once you do that thing, you can't do anything else afternoon. If it goes to the evening, you've got one thing you can do. But also if things that happen, like certain interactions can only happen on certain days, or certain things, if you do something in the afternoon, it might lock you out doing something from the evening later on. So like it is all about your calendar management, in addition to also we have to go into dungeons and fuck shit up.
Holy shit. Yeah, I think I am
It's
gonna need
amazing.
your help.
It is such a beautiful, perfect game. I can't describe it. I think it is one of the single greatest video games ever made.
Okay. And thank you, Eric. I can't hold on. Let me see if this text to speech works.
Old Chimp Kringle has donated $1.99 and says Yao Zhu Gentu. Wo Yao Jinku Tukao Shul.
Okay.
I'm gonna guess that's a no. 'Cause I ain't heard anything.
No, it played. I don't think it played for you because I'm not sharing this particular screen.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I'm trying to get it to translate, but it's not wanting to translate it. So I have no idea what you said, Eric. Oh my goodness. What game? Angel, we're talking about Persona 5. Well, at least Leon was talking about Persona 5, but what the video was talking about is Sword and Fairy Game 4, which is a remake, and is it a copy of Expedition 33? And you never will? I'll get there. You just don't know. We need a new Shin Megami Tensei, Leon. What do you think of that?
So Persona's a spinoff of Shin Megami Tensei.
Oh, is it? I thought it was the same thing.
Yeah. So, no. So it's because the first one was called, I think it was called Shin Megami Tensei Persona. Basically, Shin Megami Tensei is the even more difficult and more adult-oriented versions of the game. Persona 1 and 2 were pretty much Shin Megami Tensei games. Persona didn't really get its own identity until Persona 3, 4, 5. To the point to where they take place in the same universe. It is technically a spin-off, but that's when it officially kind of became its own thing.
Ah, okay. The Persona games got bigger?
Oh, yeah. Starting with Persona 3, they got massive.
Oh, okay. Hey, Death on a Trekkie. Hey, Soul.
And yeah, Persona 1 and 2 weren't color themed, correct.
Wait, so they're colored theme? So 5 is red then, and then...
5 is red, 4 is gold, 3 is blue. People are assuming that 6, when it fucking comes out, will be green. Also, they all have their own dedicated musical genre that accompany them. Persona 3 is J-rap, like hip hop, Japanese hip hop and rap. Persona 5 is J-pop. Persona 4 is J-pop, and Persona 5 is acid jazz.
Acid jazz? I've never even heard of that.
Yeah.
Hey, Aztec.
You probably listen to acid jazz before because it's a genre I love, but yeah.
Oh my, does exist?
Thank you, by the way, Leo Holden Cross. Yeah, we got SMT5 Vengeance or whatever that came out within the last 2 or 3 years. So we got a new SMT game. I have it. I haven't played it yet, but I have it.
Ah, okay. Chaotic Holy says, excuse me, Persona 1 and 2 are excellent games without all the social friendship garbage.
I'm not knocking Persona 1 and 2 whatsoever. What I'm saying is that's that they are more Shin Megami Tensei games because Persona hadn't really found its own identity yet. I think the social aspect is what makes Persona Persona as opposed to Shin Megami Tensei. And for me, that's the thrill of playing the game, is getting the social links correct, managing the time properly. But I'm not knocking Persona 1 and 2. I do. I like both of them.
Oh no, it's gonna start a debate in chat. Trinkle says, "Ayo, hold up. The social aspect of Persona is one of the best things. It's great. I'm glad you like it."
Yeah, it's my favorite thing about the game. Yeah.
You always speak so highly of it. I really do need to play it. I need more time in my days. Oh my gosh.
But yeah, I could go on talking about Persona forever, but if we do that, we're not getting through the video. So
No. Okay.
Dynamic camera movement and integrated menus redefined how turn-based combat could look, even when the underlying mechanics were familiar. That visual language proved enormously influential, and over time it became part of the genre's shared vocabulary rather than a signature owned by any one studio. Games
Oh, what a
released years later,
creepy dude.
including Metaphor Refantasio, which arrived 8 years after Persona 5, and Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, adopted variations of this presentation style without widespread accusations of plagiarism, because genre evolution is generally understood as cumulative rather than proprietary. Ideas circulate, aesthetics converge, and successful design languages tend to propagate.
yeah, even
But
Expedition
from what we
33 took
can
ideas from
see,
Persona.
How so?
Like the UI is actually very Persona-esque.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so when Expedition 33 was very first announced, like when it got its first trailer at the game at like the Summer Games Fest 2 years ago, whatever it was, for me it was the standout game, not because it looked like, man, remember when Final Fantasy was good, but actually it was because, like, oh my god, this looks like an American or a Western Persona.
Huh. I didn't
So,
know any of that.
gameplay wise, like, the fighting aspects, the combat aspects of Persona, I don't think you'll have any sort of issue with because you played B33. It's the non-combat stuff that I think might be difficult for you if you don't know what you're getting into.
Okay, yeah. I'm kind of used to it, but it's been a while, so I don't know. I'll have to check it out. And PS5 almost looks like they took it from Super Mario RPG. Really? Oh no,
I haven't played Super Mario
Persona 5.
RPG in literal decades, so I couldn't tell you.
I managed to get it for the Switch.
Yeah, I never played the Switch remake, but I did watch Mugen Lord's review of it, and it was a very good review.
Oh, I'll have to look into that one. Cinever's never gonna get there? Maybe not. I forgot about that game. Super Mario RPG? Oh, I love it. It's so good.
from the Sword and Fairy 4 trailer, some do feel that inspiration has been taken a step too far. This is where the legal reality becomes important, because copyright law does not protect ideas, systems, or genre conventions. It protects specific expressions of those ideas. That distinction was made explicit in the landmark 1994 case, Capcom USA Incorporated versus Data.
Well, if that was true, like, didn't people want a copy of the Nemesis system?
Well, I mean, the Nemesis system was proprietary, and now the company that owns the Nemesis system has gone out of business and whatnot. It very well might. It's in limbo as to what it is, but yeah, I'm not super knowledgeable about all the Nemesis system aspects, but basically it was a system that people loved, is rather underutilized, and has effectively been retired until further notice.
Huh. I thought nobody could use it because it was protected under copyright.
Right, because it was specifically a ground-up built system. It wasn't open source. Like, the people that built it owned the rights to it, so they'd have to give permission for other people to use it, as opposed to something like, Expedition 33 was built in Unreal Engine 5. That's non-proprietary. However, if they made specific, if they use Unreal Engine 5 to make specific, loadouts, to make specific mechanics, to make specific UIs, things like that, and then patented those, then other people wouldn't be able to use it without permission or paying a fee or whatnot. Assuming I know I understand how the law works.
Okay, yeah, Trakel says Nemesis system patent doesn't expire until August 11th, 2036. Wow. I did not know it went that far. I thought I didn't know it was built from the ground up. Interesting.
all the best engines are. That's why I'm so annoyed at the gaming industry that just relies so heavily on Unreal Engine 5. And I get it. Some studios can use Unreal Engine 5 very well, Expedition 33. But I prefer when systems go back to what they used to do back in the old days, which was build your own systems. Again, the Reach for the Moon engine is a brilliant engine. I love the Hedgehog engine, which Sega made specifically for their Sonic games, things like that. I would rather that than Unreal Engine 5 be used for everything.
Huh. No, I agree. But like I didn't know it was like it was this deep. I started with the P3P? What's a P3P?
Persona 3 Portable, the version that was on the PSP.
Oh, okay. Okay, I got you. Huh. UE5 lowers the competency ceiling?
Yes, I would say that's exactly correct, Sergeant Sapient.
Huh. You did? Says I bought you that one. Oh, okay. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. You can't reverse engineer the Nemesis system right now without being sued.
Yeah, because the anyone reverse engineering it would have gotten their hands on something that they don't have the patent for.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow, this went a lot deeper than I thought it would. You remember when the Frostbite engine was good? I don't know. I don't know what that one is. I just
Yeah, I don't
remember
know the Frostbite engine off the top of my head.
I just remembered the Nemesis system from Batman drove everyone insane because they wanted to know how it worked. That was like the extent of my knowledge on it.
East Corporation, in which Capcom
Oh,
sued
it's Outland.
over Fighter's History, a game that Street Fighter II undeniably inspired. Despite clear evidence that Data East had deliberately studied Capcom's work, the court ruled that shared mechanics, character archetypes, and move types were unprotectable scenes of fair, elements inherent to the genre itself. The court's reasoning was blunt. Allowing companies to monopolize genre conventions would strangle innovation entirely. That's precedent has shaped
Correct.
game copy.
I feel like people were like building a lot more stuff back then, and they don't build as much now. They just try to pop things out as fast as possible to make all the money and do none of the work.
That's what Sergeant Sapient was referring to when he said that Unreal Engine 5 lowers the competency ceiling. You don't need to make something original if you've just got all the tools that are universal presented to you at once.
That's fair. Oh, it was Shadow of Mordor? Oh, okay, that's what it was. I couldn't remember if it was Batman or that.
Copyright law ever since, and it applies just as strongly to turn-based RPG.
Wait, it's owned by Netflix?
Well, it is now because it was owned by WB and Netflix just bought WB.
Oh, I didn't know the sale went through. I just remember the talks. Like,
Technically, it hasn't gone through yet, and it probably won't be official until 2027, 2028 because it'll be tied up in litigation. But like, it's all but assured to go through.
oh, okay. Interesting. It didn't take as long as to develop games, so you'd see a copycat in a few months to a year. Yeah.
RPGs in 2025, as it did to fighting games in the 1990s. Which brings us to the strongest criticism being levelled at Sword and Fairy 4 Remake.
Excuse me.
Aesthetics. Unlike mechanics, user interface design and typography
Yeah, that looks so much
can
like
cross
it.
into infringement if they replicate specific expressive choices rather than a general visual style. That's why the font issue in particular became such a flashpoint. DSO Gaming, for example, when discussing the game explicitly listed the command font, overall user interface layout, turn order display, camera placement and shield mechanics as evidence that the remake borrows a lot from Expedition 33. But claims like that require a lot more than visual discomfort to substantiate, and this is where methodology matters. Trailer footage is heavily compressed, often relies on placeholder user interface elements, and can exaggerate similarity through editing, framing, and selective shots. Without access to native resolution assets, font metadata, or source files, it simply isn't possible to confirm whether the same typeface is being used, or whether we're looking at a broadly similar modern sense.
Alright, so the idea of the metadata, them having access to the metadata, and that's how they were able to effectively, recreate Expedition 33's visual style within this game, that is specifically why people are considering this to be a scam or a Chinese hack or a Chinese a copycat job because of IP theft. China is famous for IP theft, so it's actually not out of the realm of possibility that this metadata was given illegally or obtained by some sort of illicit means by the Chinese for them to use it, and that's the part that would get them into trouble if that's how it happened.
Huh. Okay, I see. Do you mind holding down the fort if I go make? I'm gonna go make a hot toddy real fast.
Yeah, absolutely. I gotcha.
Alrighty, I shall return, and yeah, Leon will be here. I'm gonna shut off my character, unless I should leave it up. You know what? I'll just
Leave it up for the people.
okay.
In the interim, brought about came in with the 5 bangers of Cindy and Leonidas. I don't know who's making my heart skip more. Head to bed, just wanted to say hi. Well, sleep well, enjoy your dreams, the whole 9. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for dropping the 5 bangers. Cindy deserves it. Irony would be Warhorse using Red Engine to make Kingdom Come Deliverance 3. Do you know why many Metal Slug ripoffs? Do you know how many Metal Slug ripoffs there were back in the day? I mean, again, there was ripoffs of all sorts of games. I mean, there's Mario ripoffs. There's been Sonic ripoffs. There's been Tomb Raider ripoffs. There's been Street Fighter ripoffs. Yeah, Contra ripoffs. The list goes on and on. Final Fantasy ripoffs. When I started saying slurs, not yet, but I might. Correct, Optical Lizard. Metadata is in the information from E33's picture and video files and text files and everything. Yes, correct. I was surprised Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 arrived on time. I expected it to be years late on delivery. I don't know much about the development process, but... So yeah, I can't speak to that one. Ooh, my favorite slur. That's an excellent question. I have to think about my favorite slur. There's so many good ones. Like, I like almost old-timey slurs, though. I think old-timey slurs are a lot more fun because you don't hear them as often. Yeah, too many lists, exactly. Yeah. Mooncreek is a good slur. What is considered a slur? So, see, I don't consider bundle of sticks a slur. I don't. I don't consider bundle of sticks a slur. If it was, then sure, that would easily be my favorite. That's the one I use the most. But I don't think that's a slur. And the reason I don't think it's a slur is because I've never in my life, at least by and large for most people don't use that term directed towards gay people. Like, I've never been around, like a bunch of dudes and there's this gay guy that shows up and they start throwing around the F slur specifically at him to nobody else. The idea that of the bundle of sticks, the F slur or whatnot. Nah, most people just use it as the same way the Australians use cunt, right? Would you consider cunt a slur? Like, or even a bad word? Like, dude, someone in Australia walks up to you and is like, hey, sup, cunt? Like, it's something you call your friends and you fuck with them. That's the way that the quote-unquote F slur is used nowadays. So I don't even consider it a slur. Hayden Wayne with a 10 banger. Modding Starfield into Star Wars. 100 gigabytes of mods. 1.5 hours so far. No idea how long I have left, but I have to check this out. I've seen that gameplay. The gameplay of Starfield is completely overhauled using mods to turn it into a breathtaking Star Wars game. Yeah, I would love to see how that turns out, Hayden. That sounds awesome. And I'm impressed that your rig can handle that, because if I remember right, I thought you kind of like did shit from a potato, but maybe I'm only thinking of maybe like the laptop you use when you're on the road. Maybe at home you got a much better setup. I would say the only studios that are truly experts with Unreal Engine is the Coalition, the studio that in charge of Gears of War right now. They finally got got rid of the cancer that is Rod Ferguson. I don't know much about Rod Ferguson. I think there are exceptions to the rule that, like, by and large, Unreal Engine 5 does suck, but there are exceptions to it. I mean, for example, I think that Sandfall did an excellent job. You wouldn't know it was an Unreal Engine 5 game. South Park episode was a great example with the Harley. Yeah, the South Park episode is a great example. I've got a laptop. It's a 4 terabyte laptop with a 4090. Oh! Okay, so I was right about the laptop part, just wrong about the potato part. Okay. First Kingdom Come game was considered very accurate historically, surprisingly great from a relatively small team in the Czech Republic. Yeah, I know about the history of it. I've just never played either of the games. Do Unreal Engine 5 games do terrible looking hair? So hair is very difficult to do regardless of the engine. Hair is one of the most, at least from what I've heard. I'm not a game dev, so talk to actual game dev. But from what I've heard, hair is one of the most difficult things to do, just in general. The problem with Unreal Engine 5 is that everything has got these very generic base models and tools and whatnot to use, and you have to put in actual work to get them to look unique and original. And most companies just either don't know how to do that or flat out don't do that. Sucks to hear the engine of the devs. I feel mostly sorry. Oh, wait. It sucks to the engine of the devs. I feel sorry mostly for the devs. I'm not sure in which regard. Yeah, Witcher 3 did have really good hair physics. Capcom has traditionally always had pretty good hair physics. Actually, some of the Capcom's got incredible hair physics. Only criticism I have of Xbox 33 is the Steam Deck. On the Steam Deck is the hair. I don't know what it looks like on Steam Deck, but there's a lot of games you can criticize the hair, so that's probably pretty fair. Devs should be making their own assets, not using cookie cutters built in the engine. I completely agree with that. Jesus de Via 53 sent a membership and landed on Blue Octopussy. Shout out. Thank you so much, Jesus de Villa. I recall Snowblade getting delayed to enhance Eve's hair physics. I'm a-okay with games being delayed to increase hair physics. Again, if we're living in the modern era and games are going to be looking the way they're looking, yes, I think hair physics are incredibly important. Let's see. What else we got here? Surprised there's no studios that are stepping up to the plate and trying out the RE engine. Well, I don't think the RE engine is exclusive to Capcom. The RE engine is the Reach for the Moon engine. The RE engine cannot be used by anybody other than Capcom. Capcom has used it to great success, with the exception of the most recent Monster Hunter. Like, you wouldn't know to the untrained eye that Resident Evil 2 Remake and Devil May Cry 5 are in the same engine. But yeah, nobody besides Capcom can use that engine. Physics is a lot of work for very little payoff. I disagree about very little payoff. I think that there's it's something that it's one of the first things I look at when I play a modern game. Is how the hair looks. Hey, War Wizard, shut the fuck up. How about that? That was confusing. I thought we were watching a video of Leon Senni, who was watching intently. What up, Abe? Senni stepped away to make herself a throat feely good drink. So yeah, that's Senni will be back. As much as people give it crap, Exoprimal is also already. So Exoprimal looked like it did very well. I know a lot of people gave it shit. I didn't play Exoprimal just because that's not my kind of game. I don't really care about online multiplayer, these extraction style games and things like that don't have like a notable story or a single player narrative. So, but yeah, Exoprimal looked good.
I've never even heard of it.
Did you ever see the advertisements for that video game where all the robot dinosaurs would come out of these like warp rifts in the sky?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter.
I'll have to look it up. Yay! Thank you, guys. I am back. I have me a hot toddy. It's now too hot to drink, but I have it. I am ready. Clank, clank. Yeah, you're gonna hear my spoon clanking, because honey has got to melt and be mixed.
Yeah, don't let that shit settle.
Yeah, especially not with alcohol in it. Okay. What did I miss? Anything fun or interesting?
No, I was just hanging out with chat for a little bit. We weren't really talking much about the E33 stuff because I wanted to make sure that you were here for that.
Okay, well, thank you. And then we're gonna dive back in. But yeah, this UI looks so much like it, and even like her slash attack looks like something from E33.
Yeah.
Hey, Lord Comet, thank you so much, honey. Sending hugs and prayers for your speedy recovery. I appreciate it. After this, I'm gonna take like a long ass nap. Hopefully, I'm feeling better by tomorrow. Oh my gosh. Leon said the N word. Well, that's normal. It's more normal.
Multiple times with the hard R.
Yeah, it's more normal than like me saying it, I think. But yeah.
I can't even tell you how many times I said it last night when me and AJ were hanging out off stream.
Oh my gosh, really?
Oh, all the time. Yeah, yeah. You just hang out and say the N word all the time.
I think it's sad that we're at this point where you have to call it the N word.
Agreed.
Oh my gosh. Leon was Leon splaining without any kind of slurs. Oh my gosh, Divvy. Um there's one where it was like, oh gosh, I really wish I could remember the word, but it was like how women do it too. Um they talk for like 30 minutes to explain something simple, but I don't remember it now. I'll have to find it for you. It was good shit. Feel better, Cindy, and bouncy bounce. Thank you so much, Sergeant. I appreciate it. Lots of bounces. You what?
Yeah, and last thing I'll say about the RE engine and whatnot, because I saw it from Lord Holden Cross. A lot of people forget that Monster Hunter Worlds was not made on the RE engine. Correct. Monster Hunter Worlds was not made on the RE engine, which is why it runs great. Monster Hunter Wilds was made on the RE engine, and as great as the RE engine is, it clearly cannot handle big open worlds and stuff like that, which is why it runs so poorly. That is one of the downfalls of the RE engine.
Oh, hey, Hayden. Thank you so much for the 10 gifties. I want to be so much more hyper than this, but I am under the weather. Oh, goodness. Thank you, hon. I hope you're doing well. You still can't believe it uses frostbite?
The EA still uses Frostbite.
Oh, I didn't know that.
All right, you ready to hit play?
I am ready. Oh no, the reason why I was giving it a second is because they're going to keep hearing a sound loop play over and over again.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I have the sound loop muted on mine. That way that doesn't happen when I get multiple gifties.
Yeah, I'm going to have to probably take my sound out. You mean I have no idea what that says, Xiao. Xiao Amazon. That lucky cat. Oh, goodness. Hey, Sebrew, can you play SNI in a rap video plus Pouty is what?
I have no idea what any of that means.
Can you play SNI in a rap video plus Pouty is what does COMN mean? I'm suffering
I
through
got nothing.
You're suffering through modding a game and you had to buy a new phone today? It's been rough? Oh my gosh, you did sound like you had a rough day, Hayden. I hope it gets better.
It'll be a better tomorrow, though, homie.
Can you play Cinny in a rap video? What do you mean? Oh, Pouty is coming for Leon. Oh. Oh, goodness, Sebrew. You weren't going to get both messages in the one. Sorry about that, hun. You're going to celebrate Toast Miss? You're a little late, Michael. But yeah, okay.
Serif that has become common across contemporary RPGs. As designers have pointed out for years, a genre convergence often produces resemblance without duplication. That doesn't mean the concern is baseless, though. Typography is non-functional and relatively easy to change, which makes it the weakest defense point if identical
Like, that's an
assets are
attack in
confirmed.
E33,
Fonts,
if I recall.
iconography, and
Yeah,
interface
it
layouts
looks
are not
directly
dictated by gameplay necessity in the way that mechanics often are, which means they carry a higher burden of originality. But at present, no outlet has demonstrated
Okay.
shared font licensing, identical kerning values, reused iconography, or duplicated user interface assets. In other words, the suspicion is understandable, but the evidence remains
The designs are
circumstantial
cool,
rather
though.
than
I'm surprised they're allowed to put, like, a
Yeah.
skeleton.
Yeah, you could. Well, is it skeletons as a whole in China that are a big deal, or just skulls?
I thought it was bones in general. Hold on.
No, I'm pretty sure it's just skulls. I'll look it up.
Okay, yeah, please do, because I was gonna look it up. But if you look at it, that looked like an ox skull. Can I go back?
Well, no, it's specifically human skulls.
No outlet has demonstrated shared
Hold on,
font
did I even go the
licensing,
right way?
identical
Yeah, I
kerning
did.
values, reused iconography, or duplicated user interface assets. In other words, the
I just didn't think they would allow them to use, like, an asset like this. Skulls and bones? Hey there, Darth. How you doing, honey? Skulls and bones.
So skull iconography is not banned in China. It's just heavily regulated, especially in games, due to vague rules against superstition and promoting cults leading to self-censorship or modification, like replacing skulls with paws. To avoid delays, though, Chinese-developed games do feature them, showing it's not a total ban, but a risk-averse approach to unclear regulations.
Oh, okay. Huh. I don't know. I also saw that they weren't allowing blood in their like anime and stuff, but yet you look at Lords of Mystery and To Be Hero X, the two animes that they dropped, and they have blood in them, which I thought was interesting.
Well, if I had to wager a guess, a rules for thee, but not for me sort of thing, where China will allow it for their own shit, just not for other people's shit.
Huh. That would make
I'm
sense.
just guessing.
The Chinese government bans plenty of stuff without a clear reason. Yeah, I've seen that.
Suspicion is understandable, but the evidence remains circumstantial rather than demonstrative. Even if one assumes, for the sake of argument, that Sandful Interactive has a strong legal claim, which remains doubtful, enforcement introduces an entirely separate reality check. Intellectual property law is territorial. A French studio's copyright exists in France and across the European Union, but enforcement against a Chinese developer requires navigating China's domestic legal system, which mandates pre-existing copyright registration before litigation can even begin. Multiple legal analyses have noted that this registration process typically takes around 12 months, during which an alleged infringing game can continue operating freely. By the time litigation is even possible, market conditions have often shifted entirely, audience attention has moved on too, and the practical value of a legal victory has diminished. Case
So
studies
basically,
illustrate
this boils down to, yeah, this shit likely stolen, but even if it was, it's technically legal, and by the time it would be made illegal, it won't even fucking matter anymore.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, especially if it's in China, right? Because they would drag their feet, wouldn't they?
Well, that's what she was saying. It
Yeah.
is at least like a 12-month window. So yeah, so by the time the 12 months goes by and it does get to be litigated and whatnot, it doesn't even really fucking matter anymore.
That's it's a rigged system. Yep.
Yeah.
this dynamic
It's
clearly.
dirty.
Many outlets have previously reported that the Pokemon Company spent more than 3 years litigating a mobile clone in China, ultimately winning damages that represented only a fraction of the infringing game's
Oh my
revenue during
gosh.
that period. Sony, when faced with Tencent's Light of Motirum, avoided
Like, it was the JavaScript version of Pokemon.
Well, here is actually that Tencent Horizon clone that I was talking about earlier. So I guess we can get some information on that now.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Chinese courts altogether, filing instead in California, where enforcement leverage was stronger and resolution came within months. Ubisoft
That
took a
makes
similar
sense.
approach with
Huh.
Area F2, targeting platform holders rather than the developer directly, recognizing that storefront pressure often achieves faster results than prolonged litigation.
So I wonder if, like, they hadn't have showcased it until it was ready to drop, like, they would have gotten away with it.
Well, I mean, to be fair, I don't know that there's any. That we have enough evidence to state they won't get away with it. Or do you mean when it comes to the Horizon one?
The Horizon one.
Yeah, you very well might be right there.
They've been canceling Japanese performers too. I heard that they were going back and forth with that. Like, China is canceling like a bunch of Japanese stuff, and then the Japanese are canceling like a bunch of Chinese stuff.
That's for something completely different than this. They're not related whatsoever. So this is about copyright law and China's blatant abuse of it. What's going on with the Japanese stuff is so the current prime minister of Japan, Takaichi
Sanai?
Sane Takaichi, she acknowledges Taiwan as a sovereign nation. That is a big no-no for Japan, or for China. So basically, China is saying, as a fuck you, Japan, it is putting a financial halt on all of Japan's cultural exports: anime, manga, music performers, TV shows, the whole nine. And so they've got basically a financial war going on between the between cultural exports and imports.
Ah, okay. Man, this is gonna be an interesting fight then, honestly.
Yeah.
These are not moral judgments. They are rational responses to incentives and constraints. Sandsful Interactive reportedly developed Expedition 33 on a budget of under 10 million euros. Pursuing multi-year international litigation would consume a significant percentage of that budget, with uncertain outcomes, particularly when the underlying claim revolves around genre conventions rather than clear asset duplication. Which leaves us with the uncomfortable middle ground that online discourse rarely tolerates. Sword and Fairy 4 Remake sits close enough to Expedition 33 to make people uneasy, particularly in its battle presentation, but not close enough based on the evidence currently available to demonstrate legal wrongdoing. The mechanics it uses predate Expedition 33 by decades. The visual language it adopts was popularised by Persona 5, and the legal precedents governing games strongly favour iteration over exclusivity. Whether the remake should have differentiated
Over iteration, over exclusivity? What does that mean?
So basically, there's already a long enough history of seeing stuff that is this visually similar, this mechanically similar, and that wouldn't hold up to like copyright infringement law. Is the way I'm understanding it.
Oh, okay.
itself more is a fair artistic question. Whether it represents egregious theft is a much stronger claim, one that requires far stronger evidence than a trailer alone can provide. Once you move beyond that initial battle system comparison, the claim that this game is some kind of wholesale Expedition 33 clone starts to fall apart remarkably quickly. Outside of a handful of surface-level similarities that are already explained by shared genre conventions and modern presentation standards.
I mean, I can understand her argument saying that, okay, a lot of these things existed beforehand, but these look awfully close to like
Well,
this.
again, they're only close aesthetically, which sure, you might have an argument for the aesthetics, but again, this is almost exactly what, from a mechanic perspective, what Persona does. I mean, almost one for one. It just aesthetically is done differently. So basically, the argument that she's presenting here, which I'm inclined to agree with, is it morally wrong? Yeah, but the law don't care about that. The law cares about whether or not it's actually been broken. And so it seems like they are, at least currently, with the information we have, within the legal purview to do this, even if we can think it's scummy.
Huh, okay. Because E33 just came out in the last year. This isn't out yet? Not that
No, this is...
Then they had time to like copy some of their stuff. Granted, I know the game is not being copied, but like the UI definitely looks at I've seen Personas. It doesn't look exactly like this. It's much smaller.
No, it's not about the looks. It's about... So, right now, it's about the mechanics. Mechanically... Now, aesthetically and whatnot, are they copying them? Are they copying Expedition 33? Yeah, they're obviously aesthetically copying Expedition 33. But are they actually using illicitly obtained metadata to recreate what they did exactly and doing so in a way that breaks copyright? We don't have that information.
Ah, okay. That makes a lot more sense. I gotcha.
The rest of the game diverges in tone, structure, and visual identity. Its environments, character designs, and world-building choices are doing something distinctly different, and in many cases genuinely impressive in their own right. Visually, the game is striking. It leads into a painterly, almost storybook
I like that sword
aesthetic
holder.
that feels carefully composed rather than derivative, with a sense of scale and atmosphere that suggests real confidence from the developers. This isn't the look of a studio cutting corners or lazily tracing over someone else's work. It's the look of a team investing time and resources into making something that stands on its own, even if it exists within the same broader stylistic moment as other contemporary RPGs. And for what it's worth, this is where my own position becomes very straightforward. I like what I'm seeing. The game looks beautiful, it appears mechanically solid, and it shows enough personality beyond that initial...
Hayden says all art is imitation of art. It's one of those weird things. Yeah, I think we were talking about that earlier, and it
Yeah,
is.
yeah, we were talking about that quite a bit at the beginning of this video.
Yeah,
But actually, before even starting the video.
yeah, that's true. Um, and that is true. I guess imitation is the greatest form of flattery. I don't know. I think they're using it well, at least. Like it's not a one for one. It just looks pretty aesthetically close. Um, I don't know. I kind of appreciate it for what it is. I don't
Well,
think.
you
Hmm?
do know that's not a full quote, right? The imitation is the greatest form of flattery.
No, I mean, like, I
The
don't know what
great,
the other half is.
the full quote is imitation is the greatest form of flattery that mediocrity can pay to greatness. So basically, it's saying that, yeah, you're mimicking me, and that's flattering, but in doing so, you're mediocre and I'm
Hmm.
great.
Oh, I didn't know that was the case. It's a great quote.
Yeah.
Huh. I'll have to remember that. I don't think Sword and Fairy has the same global appeal as Expedition 33 or Black Myth Wukong. I don't know, but I feel like they're trying to aim for it. Like they want more people to gravitate to it. And if they have like a look similar to E33, then it's definitely going to make people test it out to see if it's just as good as E33, even though they have nothing in common.
Well, I mean, they've certainly got plenty in common, but what they have in common, it seems to be legally protected, and also it makes sense they have things in common just because, like, a lot of RPGs have things in common. And that's what makes up the genre, and that's why people like the genre as is. So, like, for Final Fantasy has plenty in common with Sweet Coding. But they aren't obviously the same. They're separate series within the same, separate IPs and separate franchises within the same genre. They have just enough in common to be within the same genre while still obviously being legally and mechanically distinct.
Huh.
Like, think about Sonic and Mario. They got a lot in common. You run sideways and you jump on shit level by level till you get to the end.
Oh, okay, yeah. I see
But
what
they're
you're saying.
still fundamentally very different games.
That's true. Well, I mean, I thought I said something similar. Like these look alike, but it's different games. I'm sorry. My head is killing me.
You're good.
Oh goodness.
Comparison to justify attention in its own terms. I'll be buying it not out of spite, not to make a point, but because it looks like a well-crafted RPG that deserves to be judged on what it actually is. Whatever people want to argue about similarities, this game does not look soulless. It doesn't have that hollow, over-sanitized feel that's become depressingly common in outputs from large Western publishers. The kind of games that are technically expensive, visually busy, and yet somehow complete.
How so? Ooh, I hit a button. Damn it, I hit a button.
Well, she was saying that it doesn't look soulless the way that a lot of modern Western games do, and like, yeah, aside from the UI looking visually the same as E33, everything else does look like original crafted material, and like it looks full of quality. It looks full of care. It doesn't just look like we slapped this together and we're putting it out to capitalize.
Yeah, for a remake, this is looking interesting because I think they showed some of the graphics for the fourth game earlier. So this is a definite glow up. Would you rather companies steal? Huh?
No, I was gonna read that same one.
Would you rather companies steal good stuff or put out more mediocre trash?
Steal good stuff.
That's fair.
Doing. The mechanics it uses predate Expedition 33 by
I
decades.
don't know.
The visual language it
Where
adopts
we
was
were.
popularized by
Whoops.
Persona 5, and the legal precedents governing games strongly favor iteration over exclusivity. Whether the remake should have differentiated
we were
itself
past
more
this.
is a
Yeah, that's
fair
what I
artistic
thought.
question, whether its ripple identity.
That's
Its
fine.
environments,
Right here?
character
Okay.
designs, and world-building choices are doing something distinctly different, and in many cases genuinely impressive in their own right. Visually, the game is striking. It leads into a painterly, almost storybook aesthetic that feels carefully composed rather than derivative, with a sense of scale and atmosphere that suggests real confidence from the developers. This isn't the look of a studio cutting corners or lazily tracing over someone else's work. It's the look of a team investing time and resources into making something that stands on its own. even if it exists within the same broader stylistic moment as other contemporary RPGs. And for what it's worth, this is where my own position becomes very straightforward. I like what I'm seeing. The game looks beautiful, it appears mechanically solid, and it shows enough personality beyond that initial comparison to justify attention in its own terms. I'll be buying it, not out of spite, not to make a point, but because it looks like a well-crafted RPG that deserves to be judged on what it actually is. Whatever people
I'll give
want
it
to
that,
argue
for
about
sure.
similarities,
ooh.
this game does not look
I mean, like, it makes me want to play it. Like, they're doing a great job with what they have so far.
Yeah, again, I'm interested. I'm always weary of anything that comes out of China, but I am interested. I will say that much.
I am too, but then it's just like everybody's like, no, you shouldn't be that weary. It's like, I'm pretty damn weary, guys. I don't know.
look soulless. It doesn't have that hollow, over-sanitized feel that's become depressingly common in outputs from large Western publishers. The kind of games that are technically expensive, visually busy, and yet somehow completely devoid of identity. You know, the ones designed by committees and smoothed down by focus groups and padded out with systems that exist purely to justify a monetization roadmap rather than to serve the experience itself. What's being shown here doesn't resemble that at all. It doesn't look like content slop, instead it looks intentional. The art direction appears cohesive, the tone seems authored rather than corporate, and the mechanics on display appear to exist because the designers wanted them there. In the end, this controversy reveals less about one Chinese remake than it does about how gaming culture assigns credit in the first place. Western games that openly synth...
So if we finally hit a point where China is just making better things than Americans, like... in almost every regard, it feels like their movies are starting to get more popular lately.
Are they though?
It feels like it, but I don't know. I don't really
Name
watch
one.
it. I don't really watch it.
Bingo. No, China. Sure, people say that Nizan 2 movie made over $2 billion. I don't trust fucking China's math on that, and I know very few people that saw it in real life. Are they finally stepping up in the games market? Yeah, I'll say that. They're making better stuff. Now, oftentimes they're doing stealing from us and from the Japanese and whatnot to do so. But hey, they're making it, and at the end of the day, who cares how the product is made as long as the product's a good product? But I don't know that we can say that about all of China and everything they put out.
They have good TV shows. I'll have to definitely take your word for it. Divi says, I heard people were told to watch Nasia multiple times in China.
I wouldn't be surprised at all. Or,
That's-
you got Andy's theory, and I like Andy's theory quite a bit. Andy from Hold My DualShock, shout out, friend of the channel, which is China for the longest time has just been putting out propaganda film after propaganda film, releasing them in theaters, and basically promoting them as if they weren't propaganda films, and even their own populace knew they were. So when Nizza 2 comes out and it's not a propaganda film, people are so happy to have something different, they flock to the theaters to see it. That's Andy's theory.
Really? It's a good theory, I think.
Just a theory, but...
Size Japanese influences are routinely praised as evolution, homage, or refinement, while Chinese games that adopt many of the same conventions are far more likely to be framed as imitation or worse, intent. That double standard doesn't make every criticism invalid, far from it in fact, and similarity can still be worth interrogating, but it does suggest that consistency rather than outrage should guide the conversation. What often gets lost in moments like this is the difference between influence, execution, and ownership. Claire Obscure Expedition 33 succeeded not because it invented turn-based combat, timing mechanics, or stylized user interfaces, but because it executed familiar ideas with exceptional confidence, coherence, and polish. And that achievement deserves recognition, but recognizing it doesn't require pretending that the ideas themselves sprang into existence in 2025, nor does it require treating every other subsequent use of those ideas as suspect. If genres are only allowed to evolve in one direction through one cultural lens, then innovation stops being a shared language and starts becoming private property, and at that point, progress becomes less about who builds something well and more about who is perceived as having the right to build it at all. The courts have already rejected that logic. The history of game development contradicts it, and the industry itself has repeatedly demonstrated that creativity thrives precisely because ideas travel, mutate, and resurface in new contexts. So, the more productive...
And yet we still have people going around saying, "Oh, this is too similar to something else." But it's like you still have people who can make a good story if they follow a blueprint of another. Like K-pop Demon Hunter has the elements of, what is it, Frozen in the storyline, but it was still a good movie. Like, I liked it.
Again, if you follow tried and true, if you follow tried and true storytelling patterns or creativity patterns or whatnot, there's a reason that there's a reason we've got the term conventionally attractive. Why is an individual, a person, conventionally attractive?
Um, why is a person conventionally attractive?
Yeah.
I guess because everybody could agree that this person looks attractive by their standards.
Now, why do we agree? Why do we agree?
I have no idea.
Exactly what Hook said. Because nature, symmetry, geometry, stuff that's all ingrained in us via our biology, our evolution. We are wired to find something the more symmetrical it is, the more beautiful it is. Game design, storytelling, whatever it is, it's all the same. Like when these ideas travel, they change. There's still going to be core ideas that are more or less universally, or at least damn near universally accepted by humans, because it's things that humans find gratifying, things that humans find beautiful, and video games are going to be no different. So that's why this idea of these modern stories, specifically in the West, trying to break the mold by doing all this deconstruction and changing stuff. There's a reason it's being so flat rejected by the majority. It's because it, at a baseline emotional and evolutionary level, doesn't appeal to humans.
Yeah, that's true. Yet they're gonna fight us on it. I don't understand it. Cindy, is this headline about the Sword and Fairy remake? Yes, it is. We are wrapping up with this one. But yes, she is talking about how this one is not a clone of Expedition 33.
The question isn't whether Swords and
I
Fairy
think she
4
made quite
remake
the
looks
argument for it.
Yeah.
a bit too familiar. It does. But whether familiarity alone is enough to justify accusations as severe as plagiarism? Right now, the evidence suggests caution rather than certainty, and in an industry that has spent decades borrowing, iterating, and remixing across borders, caution may be the most intellectually honest response of all. And don't forget that if you haven't picked it up yet, or you want it on PC, you can get 39% off Expedition 33 using my link, with discounts of up to 90% off of thousands of other games as well. Every purchase gets you a great game for next to nothing, and it directly supports this channel at a time when ad revenue is at its lowest point of the year. Or, if you want to support what I do in a more personal way and access my behind the scenes cosplay library and more by becoming a supporter over on Patreon. And I'll see you all again very soon.
She's so cute. Oops.
If shows like
See.
They've cloned
Oh my
So
gosh.
yeah, I guess what are your final thoughts?
Okay, she won me over by the end. It's not necessarily a copy. It just kind of bugs me that there were some things in there that was very blatantly very similar to E33 stuff. And that kind of bugs me, but overall no. I can see what she's getting at.
Yeah, again, and even if it is Expedition 33 sort of stuff, as long as it's legally distinct, that's the only distinction that matters at the end of the day.
Ah, that's fair. Master Goa is wanting to know, what do you fear China will do with your data? They have no power over you here in the US.
Okay, first of all, that is inherently incorrect. China has a lot of power over us here in the US. That's why we are so reliant on them. If China collectively decide tomorrow, hey, we're not going to ship you guys shit anymore, then the US is kind of fucked. So yeah, China has a lot of power. Also, China has a thriving information black market, a thriving hacker market and whatnot. So yes, obtaining Chinese obtaining our data is incredibly worrisome. China's technological subversion is part of the reason that we're in this shit. You think that we just out of the blue decided, wokeness is this super cool thing now? No, it's because it was an ideology that was actually pushed by Chinese agents via technology to usurp America. That way they can then create these base things that the Americans or really the people world over truly want, and therefore growing their soft power, weakening ours. Again, they can do ridiculous things with our data. Our data doesn't stop at our country's borders. It's digital, which means it's global. So the idea that you think that China can't do anything with our data is asinine. Yeah, Demon Carol's right. They sell that data to literally anyone that will buy it. Okay, economic warfare is, first of all, yes, economic warfare does happen against any one individual. They debanked Kanye West. Not they as in China, they as in general. Kanye West was debanked. That is economic warfare against one individual. But even if it's not, the point is, whether it be me or several other people, hundreds of thousands, hundreds of millions of people, the more of this data that any foreign agent or any foreign government has, that is more power they have. It is that simple. Hey, Master Goa, you said economic warfare is not going to happen against any one individual. I am telling you right now that economic war in general, as a thing, does happen at the individual level, so that's a retarded statement. Now, if we're talking about China specifically, the more data they have, the more power they have. So, if I would like to keep my data from China, I would like to keep my fucking data from China. I don't know why it's so against me keeping my goddamn data from those fucking homo-ass commies.
Oh, goodness. Well, thank you. I was like, well, that'll start at least an interesting conversation. I was not disappointed.
It certainly did.
Oh my
But
gosh.
anyway, it's your show, so I won't go much further.
No, I appreciate you for engaging. Okay, so I know that we're kind of China is asshole. Yes, it is. I know we're kind of like zipping through topics. I'm doing my best, guys, but we're gonna watch one more video and then I'm gonna take off. My head is killing me, my throat is hurting, and I've already torn through my hot toddy. So, that girl in the middle looks cute. She does. She looks very cute. Like, I love her outfit. But yeah, this is called What is Your Anime Hot Take? And I figured this will also probably be a very interesting discussion. Excuse me.
I'm ready to hate this video. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
あんまりそこまでだったアニメありますか？
ちょっと見たんですけど、自分にピンとこなかったのと、
見た流れとやっぱ違ったなっていうのが個人的にあって。
He was adorable.
Hey guys, how you doing? I'm Takashi from Japan. So today I'm going to interview Japanese people.
He doesn't really look Japanese. He looks like a mix.
He's not a pure blood. He's a filthy half breed. Is
He
that what you're
looks
saying?
like a half breed. Yes.
Anime is overrated. I also asking them what anime is underrated.
Yes, it is
and the
Midnight.
most
You're
favorite
absolutely
anime of all
right.
time. Okay, let's get started.
人気だけ
yeah.
ど個人的にあんまりそこまでだったアニメありますか？
鬼滅の刃です。人気な理由って
Oh, there you go. She agrees with you.
こうどの世代にも受けるから、
Where is
わか
this
りやすい内
woman?
容で
Can
受
I
けると
have
思
her?
うか
Can I
ら、
marry
そう
her? I
う
will
まいな
I
っ
will
ていう
put
見
up
方で見
with, like I've said in the past, I don't like fucking Asians because they're squeaky. I will put up with it. This woman might be my soulmate.
Oh no.
ちゃいました。
鬼滅の刃ですね。なんか物語の進み方っていうか、悪者を倒すっていうのがなんかやっぱちっちゃい子はハマるけど、高校生とか大学生にはまああんま受けづらいかなっていう印象。
I don't know. I'm interested in it.
I'll take her
フェ
too.
アリーテ
You'll take her too. Just have-
I will take her again because fuck Fairy Tail. Fairy Tail sucks. Holy shit! I take back everything I've said about women being retarded. I will let these women be the exception to the rule. These two women so far have proven that maybe, just maybe, not all women are fucking retarded.
I don't agree with your Demon Slayer take, but I do with the fairy tale.
But Demon Slayer was correct.
You're
Demon
allowed to
Slayer
be
sucks,
wrong.
and so is Fairy Tail. Let's go.
No.
ているんです。でも友達とかに面白いよって言うとあんまり知らない子が結構多いんですけど、でもやっぱおすすめして見てもらうとみんなめっちゃ面白かったって言うし、鬼滅の刃と比較した時に、
Oh
God
wait.
damn it! I take it back. She was saying Fairy Tail is good. Fuck! I misunderstood.
Oh, you're gonna have to send her back. Will you answer me?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Fine.
Well, No, I think yeah, Fairy Tail is trash. I agree. I think my love for her saying that Demon Slayer is overrated trumps the hatred I have for her being a fan of Fairy Tail.
Oh, really?
Yes. So far she's still all right.
意外な展開とかがめっちゃ多いから、アニメめっちゃ見るよって人とかにはおすすめ。
なるほど。
夏目友人帳が好きです。一話一
Oh,
話で
she
完
liked
結す
it.
るの
Okay.
で、隙間時間に見やすいっていうのと、物語もそんな難しくも簡単じゃないので、見やすいっていうのが一番ですね。
なるほど。オールタイムベスト、自分の一つ教えてください。
ワンピースです。私何回
Ace. She's perfect. I love her.
Well, until she says, but Fairy Tail is good.
No. I don't care. She thinks Demon Slayer is overrated and her favorite is One Piece. I will marry this woman.
Oh my
見しても
gosh.
涙が出るし、
配給です。やっぱ部活やってたのどうする部分とか共感する部分もあるんですけど、なんかいろん
Yeah,
な
it's
スポー
pretty
ツの
basic.
アニメって最後優勝するとか、配給はそういうのしなくて、ちょっと現実味があるっていうか、共感するところが多いですね。
人気だけど、自分はそこまでハマらなかったアニメあります？
Hook says a good marriage is just avoiding the fairy tale argument.
Exactly. Yeah, I will ship her over here in a box. I won't ever talk about Fairy Tail, and if she wants to talk about it, I will listen, or at least pretend to listen. I'll just sit with my deaf side towards her.
You could just be like, if you want me to hear anything about Fairy Tail, you have to give me a head first. I'm thinking of you, Leon.
Yeah, I'll just the moment she says the words Fairy Tail, I'm just gonna turn and orient my body to where my deaf ear is the one facing her, and I know that in the marriage will work out.
Yeah.
進撃の巨人はハマんなかったですね。
Yeah, I
難し
agree.
かったっていうのもありますし、長いっていうのもあるんですかね。やっぱその難しいのがハマっていくんですかね。なんかあれがこうやって伏線じゃないですけど、それも
あんまり知られてないけど個人的に好きなアニメありますか？
ブルーロックがサッカーのやつなんですけど、僕もサッカーやってたんで、なんかその気持
I
ちわか
thought
る
Blue Lock was like a flip book. That's what I
I
heard.
don't know what you mean by that,
They
but
like
I don't know that. Go on.
No, I heard like the action scenes were more flip booky. But I don't know.
I don't necessarily know that I have a problem with that. I need to see it in action. I don't know that Blue Lock is underrated. I'm pretty sure people think of Blue Lock pretty highly, but I could be wrong.
Okay. I haven't seen it, so apparently I'm gonna have to check it out.
ですけど、他よりなんか好きですね。
例えば
ブルーロックは個人の気持ちを爆発させるみたいな感じなんで、なんかチームで頑張ろうっていうより自分自身のなんか問題みたいな感じのアニメなんで、
今までで一番好きなアニメ一つ教えてください。
ワンピース好きですね。その友情関係。やっぱ熱い
I'm
のが
not
好
gay,
き
but
ですね。
you're all right.
Oh man. I could just see you saying, I'd let you watch in the cuck chair.
けど、あんまり個
I
人的に好
don't
きじゃない
know that I go that far, but maybe he can sit outside the room and listen.
There you go.
います。
ワンピースとかみんなが好きすぎるもうこれを見ろって
Fuck
頭
this guy.
時間がね
Everything
あんま
about
り
him.
人気じゃないけ
He
ど、
kind of
No,
looks like a
that's-
gay
that's
man
retarded
anyway.
criticism. Yes, yeah, he looks very homosexual, and he says it is his criticism that it's too long. The length of a story doesn't matter. The quality within is what matters. Oh, the Wheel of Time doesn't get shit for being too long. It's noted as one of the greatest fantasy series of all time. I've never read it personally, but yeah, fuck this guy. I don't like him.
Fair enough.
個人的にめっちゃ好きなアニメとかあります？
王様ランキングとか主人公の気持ちがちょっとハマってしまってね。あとジャリンコチェーンめっちゃ好き。大阪の女の子の
I'm
話
afraid I don't know that one.
女の子が小学校4年生なのに、自分のお店でホルモン焼いて働いてるんですよ。
今までで一番好きなアニメ一つ教えてください。
こじこじさくらももこが原作してるアニメなんですけど、唯一無二、
ユニーク
ユニーク。
なるほど。メジャー
All
だ
right,
け
so
ど
this
自分は
dude is the Japanese version of like the guy that likes this weird obscure shit just because he thinks it makes it cool and popular.
That's fair. I feel like he's just hating stuff because he doesn't like the more cool like
And he was picking out this really obscure shit that no one's ever heard of. Again, just because more popularity.
yeah.
そこまでってアニメありますか？
そうですね、鬼滅の刃だと思います。はい。自分たちよりも低い年齢の人があそこになんか殺し合いとかなんか結構残虐なことしてることが
That's a gay
まあちょっと引っ
reason
かかる
though.
な
You think so? I feel like it's manly of him to admit that.
No, that's not manly at all. That's very pussified.
っていう感じですね。
Oh, it
あんまりやったけ
bothers
ど
me
自
that
分
the
はめっちゃ
young fictional characters that don't exist killed things that are demons that are objectively bad. Shut the fuck up.
Okay,
Grow a
that's
pair.
fair.
Your fucking suit jacket's like 4 sizes too big for you, you little twig.
It is awfully big on him. I wonder why he's wearing it. He is over empathizing though. I do agree.
めっちゃ好きっていうアニメあります？
そうですね。7つの大罪っていうアニメはめちゃくちゃおすすめしたいです。
He's a
No.
Seven Deadly Sins is underrated.
I think he lost all his. He's not allowed to talk anymore.
Yeah.
Just gonna quietly.
Yeah,
hush him
agreed.
off
Yeah,
screen.
take away his talking privileges.
Yeah.
ね。まあ一期だけまあ作画はいいので。
First season is great. Like he is right, but it
It's
wrapped.
not.
It's good. I read the manga.
It's fine. It's fine at best. I don't give a fuck about the manga. We're talking about anime.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying it was pretty good. I thought it followed the manga.
Whether it follows, yeah, but if the source material is also not good, then what's the point? Like, dude, Seven Deadly Sins starts off okay at best and only gets fucking worse.
I liked it. So I don't know. It did get a little weird later, but like I liked the beginning.
まあそれ見ていただいて、まああとは
今までで一番好きなアニメ教えてください。
早々のフリーレンっていうアニメを
Oh
お
hell
すす
yeah.
めしたいですね。魔王を倒すまで
Okay,
の
he's
not
allowed.
enough to I mean, I like Frieren, but that's not enough to recover from your like dog shit takes you've given so far.
物語とかだったりするのは結構いろんな王道のアニメだと思うんですけど、その周りがどんどん年老いていくっていうところで、まあ結構他になくて面白いかな。
人気だけど個人的にはあ
It
んまり
is unique. I will definitely give it that. And it was supposed to be a comedy.
Yeah, very much so. Speaking of self-plug, I have a video coming out about Frieren tomorrow.
Hell yeah.
なかったアニメありますか？
早々のフリーレンですよね。面白いとも思ったんですけど、途中
Did this tranny just say that he didn't like Frieren?
Thought it was good at first, but it became boring in the middle. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Your clothes are too big too. What's up with these fucking Japs and wearing clothes too big for them?
They
Y'all, you know what? Look at the
both
fit.
do.
It's nice and it fits.
They
Fuck this
both
dude.
they're both wearing really oversized clothing. It must be a new trend. I like his shirt though. Like that panda is adorable. It's a great anime. It is. So I'm a little bit I don't know. I'm a little frustrated with this one.
からちょっと飽きてきちゃったなっていう感じで。
なるほど。そう、推しの子ですかね。はい。最初期待してみた流れとやっぱ違ったなっていうのが個人的にあって、外れかななんて、まあちょっと言い方悪いですけど、そうなります。はい。
あんまり知られてないけど個人的にめっちゃ好きなアニメ。
リゼロとかですか。結構グロいシーンとかもあったりするんですけど、見ていて面白いな。もっと人気
Wait,
でもいい
which
かな
anime was
と思っ
this?
たりでもいいかな
I
と思
think it was
って
Fate
もっと
Zero.
人気でもいいかなと
I
思
didn't
っ
see
た
it.
りして。
Okay.
拡大騎士のキャバルリーっていうアニメです。主人公が最弱として描かれてて、最弱からどんどん成り上がっていく。ぜひちょっと見てってほしいですね。
人生ベスト教えてください。
かぐや様は小倉世帯が人生ベストですね。恋愛ものの中にギ
I
ャグを
plan
入
on
れて
watching
た
that
り
one
して
very soon.
I heard they cut out some of the arcs from the manga. So I hope it's still good. Yes, BMO, that is a man in the middle.
It is?
Yes, that's why I called him a tranny.
Oh,
He's
I
got-
thought you were the one on the right at training. I guess
No.
yeah, I didn't even really look at the one in the middle because the one on the right had me so angry. But yeah, now I see a very pronounced Adam's apple. Yeah, they're both gay. Fuck them. They're both gay.
Yes, they are.
飽きないし楽しいな。
Yeah, that's a manly voice.
はシュタインズゲートです。タイムリープで運命を変えていくっていう。
Alright,
まずかっ
Steins
こ
Gate
よ
is
さ
pretty
楽しいですね
goddamn
あれ見
good,
て
but
て
it doesn't
人気だけど個人的に
justify
ハマ
its
んなかった
fear
ア
and
ニメあ
take.
りますか？
They're both femboys. Maybe you might be onto something, Gray.
呪術廻戦です。ちょっと見たんですけど、自分にピンとこなかったのと、結構私世の
How
中
the
が
women have
食い
the best takes so far?
Well, all but one. But yeah, no, you're right. Like all the men so far have been
Yeah,
kind of
it-
frustrating.
Yeah, if we were weighing these takes on a scale, so far the women have had the better takes.
Yeah.
くものにあんまりここまで人気だからちょっと気になるなとは思ってるんですけど。
I think it's neat though that we've gotten to this point where people are much more willing to talk about being a weeb. than they were in the early 2000s and whatnot.
Completely disagree because I mean, that's what led to the rise of tourists that you and I have talked
Oh,
so much about.
I meant to Japan, but yeah, I guess that's fair. Hey, Junebug. What's the comparison here? To what do you mean? No, he's just asking what their least favorite is, and then their favorite stuff like that.
なかなか手が伸びないです。
あんまり知られてないけど個人的にめっちゃ好きなアニメ。
プラスティックメモリーズっていうアニメはすごい大好きです。ネタバレ難しいんですけど、めちゃくちゃとにかく泣けて、泣いてすっきりしたい人は見たらいいかもです。
オールタイムベスト自分で一番好きなやつ。
はランマ2分の1です。
Oh hell yeah, the
Nice.
original.
Good answer.
Very good. Oh my gosh.
初めて見た時から忘れられない。まず男の子が美少女に変身するっていう衝撃的じゃないですか。もうそこからずっと引き込まれていろんな
And the remake should be illegal for how tragic it is.
なんですけど、
I
結構真
didn't
剣なと
bother
こ
with the remake.
They're saying Ranma is training coded, and it's like no.
Oh, I heard people making those claims and whatnot. I just didn't watch the remake because I didn't like the animation change.
Oh no, and it's terrible too. It's assaulting on the eyes. Ranma has amazing animation in this season, though. Are you talking about the original B?
The original has amazing animation. Yeah, I think that the animation for at least look when it first came out, maybe the animation's gotten better. I don't know, but I don't care. I will watch the original.
Yeah. You're talking about the current season? I don't know. I saw the first season. It was assaulting. I hated it.
戦いもあったりとか、ラブコメ要素がすごい大好きです。
人気だけど個人的にあんまりハマらなかったアニメありますか？
推しの子漫画面白いなと思ったんですけど、なんかアニメちょっと
Like this guy doesn't look Japanese either. He looks very American.
Oh bullshit! I think this guy looks Japanese as fuck, and he also looks like one of those Japanese dudes that's like can't hold eye contact with women. So I think he's probably gonna have some pretty good opinions.
Oh, okay.
ペースと
That's
漫画
fair.
の進み具合ってやっぱ違うというか、パンパンパンパン自分の中で進められる。自分はこうテンポよく見たいっていうのがあるんで。
あんまり知られてないけど個人的に好きなアニメなんですか？
できる猫は今日も憂鬱。飼い猫が
I think I've seen that one with the giant house cat.
I was literally about to look that up. Hold on.
Okay, I have
what
seen it.
cat is depressed today?
Hold on.
The masterful cat is depressed again today.
Yes, it is so
It's from
good.
2023. When Saku took in a stray black cat, she never expected that he would become the equivalent of a housekeeping life partner, but Yukichi, a giant cat who towers over Saku, is not your ordinary feline. He takes great pride in his culinary skills, so it's got cooking in it, nice, and a good sale at the supermarket always gets his whiskers twitching. I'm adding this to my want-to-watch list.
I'm putting
I've
it
never heard of
on
this one. I'm all in.
I'm putting it on our list because I'm gonna have to browbeat you into watching this. The Masterful.
I mean, you're not gonna have to browbeat me because it sounds awesome, but
Yeah, it's so good. Oh my gosh, it's hilarious. Hey, LMA, good to see you. Howdy, meowdy. I love Restaurant in Another World. I'll have to check that out. And have a good
oh yeah,
night. B.
Restaurant to Another World is great.
Is it?
I think you're referring to Restaurant to Another World, if that's what you mean, Netflix warning. Yeah, Restaurant to Another World is great.
Is that technically an isekai?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess it would be. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, I have to run to the restroom. I'll be right back if you don't mind.
That's good. I'll read some of the chat's anime takes. That way we
yeah.
can still clip this. So
Thank you, thank you.
it's half isekai. Well, I mean, it's still an isekai though. Isekai is just, I mean, because isekai is not a genre per se. Like, it's kind of become a genre with the oversaturation of isekai slop. That's just the same over and over. But it still meets the definition of being an isekai. The human doesn't need to be stuck in the other world for it to be an isekai. It just has to take place in another world. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the name isekai is in the title. Exactly. Restaurant to Another World. Yeah, right. The name isekai is in the fucking title. I can't stand most isekai slop. There's some exceptions to the rule, but I can't stand most isekai slop. I need some Garasaki. I don't know what Garasaki is. Let's see. Do like isekai type anime. I feel like you can draw a division between when people started watching anime with how much they enjoy isekai. Like, if you got into anime within the last 10 years, you probably like isekai. Two worlds, isekai. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Odin Dark. Saito the Handyman, never even heard of it. Never even heard of Saito the Handyman. Surprised no one mentioned anything. Oh, to be fair, Gundam, I'm just making a broad assumption, but Gundam is a very old anime. Obviously, it's been going for a very long time, but, you know, in general, it's a very old anime, and he looks like he's interviewing mostly young people. That's why they've, you know, given a lot of very modern takes. Escaflowne was probably a lot of people's first isekai before people even knew what an isekai was.
Fushigi Yugi was mine.
Yeah, no, I figured that's what you meant. All right, ready when you are.
Alrighty. But yeah, I do highly recommend Masterful Cat. Very, very good if you haven't seen it.
飼い猫が
Definitely underrated.
主婦家政婦みたいに猫が家政婦してるっていう時点で現実離れちゃんと猫っぽさもあったり
オールタイムベスト一番好きなアニメ教えてください。
スパイファミリーです。ロル・フォージャーっていうキャラクター
Ooh.
が
That's pretty fair
殺し
answer.
屋
I don't mind that
をしてて
How far into Spy Family have you seen?
I'm pretty sure I've seen all 3 seasons. There's only 3 seasons right now, right?
I thought there was 4. Because I hadn't seen the most recent season. I might have actually.
Okay, if there's 4 seasons, I haven't seen the most recent season either.
Okay. I know they had a movie, which I really wanted to see.
I don't remember if I watched it or not.
Yeah, it came out a couple years ago.
もう強いクールでちゃんとしっかりしてるんですけど日常だとこう天然だったりなんか早とちりしてっていうのがやっぱり可愛らしくて面白く
Base your Forger fan. Base your Forger fan.
Yes. She's a beauty. Oh my gosh.
ってアニメあります。
それは多分一番はスパイファミリーでしたね。あれはとかめっ
Oh,
ちゃ作
fuck
り込
this
まれ
guy.
ててなんか全然
What's
1
this
話で
dude in his overly American shirt?
Well, wait, he just said the story is really good, but I just lost interest after the first episode. The fuck? Then how would you know?
Nah. Yep, nope, don't like this dude. Again, that is a shirt that some fucking poor 6th grader whose parents shop at Walmart should be wearing, that he should be getting bullied for because he's in a fucked up financial situation somewhere in the Midwest. So yeah, fuck this guy.
Real fast. Hey Zeus, honey, I'm so sorry. I forgot to say thank you so much for the gifty. Thank you, honey. I hope you have a great night. Sweet dreams. You take care, okay?
はまんなかったですね。
My mom has
そも
that
そもあん
shirt.
ま日常系が好きじゃないからかもしんないですね。
そんなに知られてないけど個人的にめっちゃ好きなアニメとか。
刀語りっていう絵柄はめっ
I've
ちゃ
never heard of that one.
I have. I've never seen it. I've heard it's good. I actually quite like the animation from the clips I've seen.
古めであんまりっていう人も多いと思うんですけど、今のアニメだとあんまり見ないような編集のされ方みたいのがしてて、あの頃ならではでちょっと面白いなって思うので好きで。
今まで一番好きなアニメ教えてください。
鋼の錬金術師はやっぱ
Oh, fuck yeah. A good choice.
I really don't like his Spy Family take, but he's redeeming himself a little bit here. I'll give this a pretty mid, like lukewarm. He's all right. He's fine.
Hey, Hook, I'll let Mama Sunny know you said she's gay. I'm sure she'll appreciate that.
もう一気見しちゃいましたね。結構やっぱ話数あるんで、もう1話見たらもう無限なんで、そのまま多分最後まで。
Before we continue interviews, did you know that some of the most popular anime in Japan right now are Oshinoko, Mushoku Tensei, and Tensura? If you want
Oh,
to
hell
figure out
yeah.
where to
My
next
slime is
anime
one of the
episode, the best way to
favorites.
stay ahead is read manga or light novel. You can check out Bookwalker, where you can find some of the most popular manga or light novels. Bookwalker is an online ebook store and it's completely legal platform. And by reading there, you're supporting your favorite author.
I know what I'm getting after this. I'm gonna have to look into that.
Please check the link in the description and make sure to use my coupon code to get a discount. Okay, let's get back to interviews. 人気だけど個人的にあんまりハマんなかったアニメとかありますか？
呪術廻戦ですね。個人的にはハマらなかっ
Good
たのか
answer.
な。
Yeah.
Yes.
話の進め方、ダラダラした感じの。
あんまり 知られてないけど個人的にめっちゃ好きなアニメ。
妖術っていうアニメが個人的には結構好きで。
Oh, I've seen that. Wait, I think I've seen that one. No, 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 no.
Yeah, I'm checking right now to see if I've seen Classroom of the Elite. I don't think I have. I know of it.
No, I'm thinking of the Alia hides her feelings in Russian. That's what it looked like for a second.
Okay, yeah, no, I have not seen Classroom of the Elite from 2017.
Oh, Odin really likes it. It's really good? Okay.
I
I
can add
like
to the
it.
watch list. Why not?
It's got 3 seasons? Hell yeah.
個人的には結構好きでハマりました。クラスごと分かれていて、で能力があって、で上に実力で上がっていくっていうアニメになってます。
オールタイムベスト、自分の一番好きなアニメ教えてください。
鬼滅の刃ですね。
Ah!
なるほど。
Fuck this guy. He's wrong. He's
No,
retarded. I
he's
can't
right.
take his Classroom of the Elite thing now.
He's right, because he said Jujutsu Kaisen was the worst. Go watch Classroom of the
They're both equally trash. Jujutsu Kaisen and Demon Slayer are both equally trash.
It's okay, you're wrong.
ところですね。
人気だけど個人的にあんまりっていうアニメありますか？
鬼滅の刃。
God damn it!
Yes! And the reasoning is also perfect. It was on Netflix during COVID, so the timing helps popularity. Bro, hold on. I need them to move the picture because she looked kind of fat, and if she was fat, I don't want to marry her. But if she's not, okay, no, that's acceptable. Never mind, that's acceptable. She got like a nice hip ratio. Her face, a little, yeah, okay, yeah. You know what? I like this broad.
Oh man.
コロナだったからタイミング的にバズったの
Oh
が
no,
覚え
it's
て
the
ます。
skinny one
今
saying
まで
this.
アニメ見
Okay.
I don't know. I don't think she looks fat. I think she's just got a wide face. And bigger
I said
boobs.
she wasn't fat. I was
Oh, okay, okay.
なかった人にハマったからバズったんだろうなみたいな。
あんまり知られてないけど個人的に推してるアニメ。
空の落とし物はめっちゃ好きっす。エッチな女の子がいっぱい出てくるんですけど、ちょっと泣けるんですよね。ちゃんと感動もするんですよ。
Heaven's Lost Property is actually pretty good. If you haven't seen it, I do kind of recommend it. It has a lot of ecchi moments for sure.
That's A-okay. Ecchi moments are fine.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. I am okay.
フェイバリット教えてください。
あ、ドラゴンボールですね。いや、マジで。
Ah.
Yeah.
もう
Now we're talking.
You're gonna have a whole harem from Japan.
Doesn't like Demon Slayer, and Dragon Ball's her favorite. This woman is yeah. I'm all over it. What's your number, baby? Call me.
You could do that for your streams. You could just ask people questions like that and just be like, you want a green card to America? Oh my gosh.
What that? No, like someone was saying earlier, Japan got a birth rate crisis. I'll come over there to you.
Oh. Hey, Junebug. Oh my gosh.
ないんすよ。で、最近ちょっと暗くなるアニメが多い中、怖いものが出てきた時にワクワクする主人公ってすごく素敵じゃないですか？
オーバーレイテッドアニメ教えてください。
Beautiful answer.
ドラゴン
Why? Why would he say it's the worst? And he's dressed as Cell.
I want his answer to all three to be Dragon Ball because of the way he's dressed.
What the fuck is happening?
そうですね。
何ですかフリーザさん。
どんどんつまんなくなっていく。フリーザも強くなりすぎでしょ。衣装変えないよあんなに。
確かに。
あんな黒いのまで金とか黒とか。
I feel like he had to go, wait, did he? For like half a second. And didn't he turn gold?
Gold, and now he's black.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
ねえ。ねえ。鳥山先生が書いてた時までは面白かったんですけど、鳥山先生ドラゴンボール大好きな子が書き始めてから面白くなくなったじゃん。
あんまり人気じゃないけどすごい個人的には好きなアニメ。
筋肉マン。ギャグ線が高いんですよ。
Yes.
ただ一人一人。
Very underrated anime.
I've only seen like little bits of it. Platform
yeah,
Spec-
yeah. Kinnikuman is really good.
Okay. Is it just a wrestling one?
No, it's an intergalactic alien comedy wrestling one.
Ah, okay. Okay. I know nothing about it.
It's very and saying it's comedy does a disservice. It's comedy in the same way that Dragon Ball is comedy because it actually does have a lot of like really good, strong, heartfelt moments and whatnot. But it's I wish I could explain it. It's Ultimate Muscle LFG. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Oh.
Ultimate Muscle is what's known as in America.
Oh, okay. So I have heard of it. Hey, thank you, Scrap member for 2 months. If you're looking for an interesting anime, then I highly recommend checking out Kaiba. Fun fact, I discovered this anime on accident. I will write it down. Heck yeah. Thank you so much, Scrap.
And no, Master Goa, they didn't air that anime here. They aired the sequel series. It's about Kinnikuman's son here. What we got as Ultimate Muscle was actually the sequel series, which is also good. It's tonally quite a bit different, but I still enjoy it. But yeah, we never got the original. At least to my knowledge, we never got the original run.
Huh. Oh, I didn't know that. I've heard of Ultimate Muscle, but that's it.
に対しての個性が強くて
オールタイムベスト。
こちら葛飾亀有公園前発出所でございます。
He likes the older stuff, is what it feels like.
And that is, yeah, I like this guy.
Yeah.
I disagree with this Dragon Ball take, but I like this guy.
I think it's not Dragon Ball in particular that he dislikes, is that it got boring later, is what he's
Yeah,
saying.
he doesn't like Toyotaro, which I do like Toyotaro Dragon Ball. I think obviously he's no Toriyama, but again, that's fine. You know, he seems like he knows what he's talking about and his heart's in the right place. Therefore, I appreciate him.
I want to know why he's dressed up as Freeze.
死んだりしない警察もの。
あー、なるほど。
ちゃんと明るくハッピーエンドで終わる、見てて不快だと思う人がそんなに少ないのがこち亀だと思います。
フリーザーは好きじゃないんですか？
好きだよ。
ドラゴンボールの中で一番好き。
違う。ナッパ。
人気だけど。
Why didn't he dress up as Nappa? Oh my god.
What an underrated pick. I like the guy. I do. I like that guy.
He seems
What
like
is
he's
that
fun.
creature on the right?
This one?
Yeah.
A woman, I think.
Where's its tits?
The other one doesn't have any either.
No, the other one got. Yeah, you can tell the other one has even more than that one. You might gotta loan some of your titty out to this thing.
Oh, I hope it's not a case of they're lesbians.
The
She had them.
trans-
Yeah. Oh man, I hope that's not the case.
個人的にあんまりだったアニメとかってありますか？
呪術廻戦見てるんですけど、面白いって最
Yeah.
初思ったんですけど、やっぱちょっとすぐ飽きちゃったに。コナンです。
どうしてですか？
Oh, that's interesting. I don't think I've ever heard
That's a
anybody.
very.
普段はなんか血があるようなアニメで血とかが苦手でなんか見ないなこのアニメはこれからもって思ってなんか見なくなりましたそこから。
個人的に好きだけど、まあもっと人気出てもいいってやつ。
配給です。
配給どうして？
見れ
Ah,
ば見るほど
I've seen Haikyuu. It's all right.
Well, it's also not underrated. Like everybody fucking loves it.
That's in the States. I don't know about Japan, but I would be surprised if it didn't have a huge following in Japan as well.
I don't know. I bet it's probably got a pretty huge following in Japan, but I don't know.
集まってます。部活をやってた人は絶
I
対
did watch it, and it didn't pull me in. I had to fight to watch like the latter stuff.
見た方がいいなって思いました。
She's got a set of
東京リベン
innies.
ジャーズとか実写も実写でまたなかなかいいって感じでした。
よかったですか？一番好きなやつ。
Oh,
教えてくだ
Tokyo
さい。
Revengers. Yeah, Tokyo Revengers isn't bad.
Oh, you've seen it?
I'm not seeing it to completion. My ex-wife was really into it, and I would catch it now and again when she was watching it.
Ah, okay. Yeah, it's not an anime I ever checked out.
しんちゃんです。面白いからです。
ドラえもんです。のび太と
Aren't these both children's animes?
No. The one the gal listed, the one on the left, is basically the Japanese anime equivalent to Family Guy.
Oh, Shin-chan is like family. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's super inappropriate, super funny, drawn terribly on purpose. I recommend Shin-chan. To be a man, you must have honor and a penis. Like, yeah, it's great.
Oh my gosh. It's not a children's anime? Okay, fair enough.
ドラえもんっていうその仲いいキャラクターがすごく可愛くてずっと大好きなのでずっと見てます。
人気だけど個人的にあんまりっていうアニメありますか？
鬼滅の刃。
どうして？
いや、これつまんないなと。
Damn it.
I'm loving all these Japanese motherfuckers who are concluding that Demon Slayer is overrated as fuck.
I hate you.
そっから見てなくて、で、なんかみんな面白い面白い言ってるけど、逆にちょっと意地になっちゃって見れてないです。
人気じゃないけど、もっと
Okay, he hasn't watched it, but he's calling it overrated. Oh my
I
gosh.
thought he said he stopped watching it. He said he didn't finish it.
Oh, I thought he said he didn't watch it.
No. Go back. I'm pretty sure he said he stopped watching it.
ないなと思って、そっから見てなくて、
Oh, okay, he
で
found
なんか
it
みんな
boring
面白い
too.
面白い言ってるけど、逆にちょっと意地になっちゃって見れてないです。
人気じゃないけど、
Okay, fair enough.
知られてる
Hey, thank you for the sub, honey. I appreciate you.
ってアニメ。
ブルーロック
ブルーロック
ブルーロック人気だったけど、
Oh, second person
今
say
結
Blue
構
Lock
面
is
白いか
underrated.
なっていうのがあっ
Interesting.
て、主人公が成長していくっていう部分に他のキャラクターとかも結構成長とかそういうのも見れていくんで、
オールタイムベスト教えてください。
配給です。映画化されて、でよりなんか配給熱が高まってますし。
He's even got the same hair color as the main character.
Yeah.
あと自分サークルでバレーボール入ってるんですけど、配給は今でも好きです。
自分はそこまでっていうアニメありますか？
チェーンソーマンです。
Yes.
Yes. Great answer for overrated anime.
Yes, it's a very good answer.
まずグロいのがあんま得意じゃないのもあるし、見てる人に何を伝えたい
The
のか
reasoning is gay
があんまり
though.
伝わってこないからチェーンソーマンあんまりハマらなかったです。
私鬼滅なんですよね。多分みんな大好きなんだと思うんですけど、なんかハマんないんですよね私。
You're right. I am building myself a harem. If the woman answers with Demon Slayer, just assume I want them.
Yes, I've gotten to that point. Oh man.
逆にあんまり知られてないけど個人的にめっちゃ推してるアニメとかあります？
ブルーロックです。
おー
まず絵が綺麗っていうか。
I'm sort of getting to like we need to watch Blue Lock. I'm getting that vibe.
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder. I like the style of conveying things solely through illustration. Isn't that anime in general?
I mean, it's a visual medium, so I mean, technically yes. So I just add Blue Lock to my watch list.
Okay.
面白いなと思ってすごい見入っちゃいました。
メイドインアビスかなって思います。
Oh fuck this broad. Made in Abyss sucks.
Does it? I've heard nothing
Oh,
about.
Made in Abyss is terrible.
I'm pretty sure my chat told me it was amazing.
No, Made in Abyss is like the definition of pretentious, try hard, thinks it's deeper than it really is bullshit.
Ah, I see. What is Haikyuu about? Is it about volleyball? Yeah, it's a volleyball anime. It's about boys learning how to get along and play as a team.
Odin Dark, you said you never finished Made in Abyss and you don't know why because it sucks and you know it deep in your inside feely parts. That's why.
Yeah, here we go with Sarah. What? Made in Abyss is awesome. Made in Abyss is good, but it breaks your heart. No, it's emotionally damaging. Yeah.
If you fall for its emotional manipulation, I guess.
Oh my goodness. Made in Abyss is better than One Piece.
I ain't even gonna entertain that bait. Let's keep going.
そのグロさもあるし、ストーリー性も結構感動する感じで、最初は絶対面白くないなと思って見てたけど、後々めっちゃいいストーリーみたいな、いつの間にか泣いてたりとかして見入っちゃいましたね。
今まで一番好きなアニメ教えてください。
ハイキューとコナンです。
一番だったらどっち？
コナンの方が好きです。メインでは推理だけど恋愛もあるし友情もあるしこう家族愛もあるしすごい喜怒哀楽が表現されてて面白いなと思います。
コードギアス主人公が
Oh
世界平和
wow.
のために身を
I haven't heard somebody mention Code Geass in a while.
Season 1 of Code Geass is fantastic. It's too bad they fucked it up by continuing the show.
Oh really?
I really like season 1. Season 2 is awful, and I gave up with their like spin-off C3 show or whatever.
Wow, that's the first criticism I've heard about it. Code Geass finally. Do you feel the same way, Odin, that season 2 was terrible? Season 2 was weird, but you enjoyed it? You would enjoy Made in Abyss? I don't like things that make me cry. I'd watch it though.
身を削って世界を平和にしていくところ個人的にも好きだし、主人公と親友との関係性も結構好き。
人気だけど個人的にあんまりっていうアニメありますか？
そうですね。ブルーロック多分最近日本で流行ってるんですけど。
Oh,
I thought first one said Blue Lock's overrated.
yeah. No, I thought he was the second. I thought a lady also said it was overrated. I could be wrong though.
No, she was the first lady to say that it was underrated. We had a bunch of dudes say it,
Ah.
then she was the first lady to say it was underrated.
Interesting.
僕ちょっと話が難しくなりすぎてちょっと最近見なくなっちゃったですね。はい。
ワンピースが間延びするので。
You can't start fights with people, Leon, no matter what they say.
Look, I look at that guy. He's a twig. I would break him. Although with him being Asian, he may know some sort of kung fu. So we'll see.
Chances are good. Heading out. Have a good night. Thank you, Ellen May. You have a great night. Oh, good luck on your recovery. I appreciate you for hanging out. Sweet dreams, honey. You take care. Have a good day tomorrow.
Catch you later, Ellen May.
You remember Devil Hunter Yoko? Oh, I haven't seen that in a long time. That was good.
Whatever, Waco, some sort of Asian martial art. Some Hong Kong Fooey bullshit.
Hong Kong Fooey bullshit.
漫画で済ましちゃいます。
あんまり知られてないけど個人的にめっちゃ好きなアニメありますか？
俺だけレベルアップな件っていうのは。
He's saying
the fuck says solo leveling is underrated. Everybody sucks that show's tiny Asian penis.
I completely agree. Oh my gosh. Okay, I gotta remember I can't get violent with people in Japan over their opinions. That's gonna be difficult.
まあ最終的にはめっちゃ面白くなってくやつなんで、それはめっちゃおすすめですね。
響けユーフォニアムっていう高校吹奏楽部を題材にしたアニメがあ
Do
るん
you
で。
know that one?
No, I've heard of it and I want to watch it because I love music anime and it seems similar, like a female version of Kono Oto Tomare, which I really love. So it's one that's on my list.
Huh, okay.
で海外の高校かどうかわかんないですけど、なんか日本のなんかその青春というか。
今までで一番好きなアニメ一つ教えてください。
稲妻イレブンが一番好きですね。僕サッカーやり始めたきっかけがその稲妻イレブンで見始めたりとかその入り口がもう稲妻イレブンだったんで。
I agree with Waiko. He said earlier that he couldn't get into sports anime. Hey, thank you, Asura. I bought the entire Boruto manga set for $175 on Crunchyroll store. Hold on.
Wow, that's a lot of money to spend for something you plan on setting on fire.
Where is? Okay, my thing dropped. Okay, remember for 4 months, I bought the entire Boruto manga set for $175 on Crunchyroll. Next will be DB Super and the rest of Ubel Blatt. F1 piece. Oh, goodness.
Yeah, Taurus confirmed.
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you so much, Asura. I appreciate you, honey.
でも配給ですかね。自分がバレー部だったっていうのもあるんですけど、道徳の教科書にしてもいいぐらいないろんな幅広く見れるアニメかなと。
人気だけど個人的にあんまりだったアニメ。
あの日見た花の名前を僕たちはま。
So this is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So I adore this anime. I do. I adore Anohana. Whether it's overrated or not is an interesting question. It might be considered overrated because like everybody talks about like it's 10 out of 10, but in all reality, it is a 10 out of 10. It's one of the very few anime I've ever given a perfect 10 out of 10. So is it really overrated? No, I think it's rated pretty perfectly. But I can see why if someone would have the perception of it being overrated. Yeah, no, I adore this anime.
Rolling Dodge says Anohana is a romance anime. I thought it was boring. Are you thinking of the right one? Because I've seen the first episode and I was scared to watch the rest because it was going to make me cry. I could already tell.
Oh, I bawled like a baby at the end of it. I will send you the photo, Cindy, because like I took a picture of myself crying like a bitch to send to my buddy who got me to watch it. And I was like drunk, alone, awake at 3 a.m. seeing it for the first time. I watched the whole show in one setting and like it broke me. I don't think I've ever not cried watching it. I've seen it 2 or 3 times.
Huh. I will have to watch it. I know it's on our list. But yeah, no, that's surprising that he would call it overrated.
まだ知らないあの花ですね。 まあ映画化されて映画も見に行ったんですけど、私はなんか特に泣けるとかそういうのではなかったです。なんか主人公たちがこう結
Oh,
構
he was a
田舎で、
psychopath. Got it.
Okay, his second one was Psychopaths.
No, no, I said so he's a psychopath. Got it. He says he watched it and didn't feel anything.
Oh, I missed that. Oh my gosh. Hey, Tony Down Under. Remember, for 3 months, you guys got to remember Japan has different tastes to the West. Solo leveling, how much, or SAO, Sword Art Online. Okay. How else do you explain Date Alive having 5 seasons? I haven't,
Yeah, I've never seen Data Live, so.
yeah, I don't know. And yes, I think you're right. This guy is a psychopath. So if you ever need a comparison, just be like, here, I'm going to show you this guy. There. I cannot be a psychopath.
なんかこういろいろ楽しんでるんですけど、私はずっと都会育ちで感情移入しづらかったっていうのがあると思います。
あんまり知られてないけど個人的にめっちゃ好きなアニメよ。
結界誌になります。自分たちの住む街を
Takaishi's good, but I've never seen it.
I have not even heard of it.
夜な夜なあやかしっていう
Yeah,
敵
I've
が
never seen
から
it.
夜守るっていう話ですね。隠れて秘密のなんかそういうかっこいいところがあったりするのに憧れたりしました。
オールタイムベスト、一番好きなアニメ教えてください。
ゼロです。登場人物みんながこうそれぞれの思いを持ってこう願いを叶えるための戦いをしてるんですけど、そのキャラが濃くてどの
That is also on my list. The Fate series. I've never seen it.
Yeah, you haven't seen any of them?
Mm-mm.
I haven't either. I've not seen a single Fate anything.
Huh. It's on the list. Oh, don't? Really, Tony? Why?
I know talks about it like quite highly.
Really? Who?
Yeah, I mean, people. Some are better than others. I mean, it's a long-running series. It's got all these different iterations and stuff. So some are more liked than others. But by and large, I think that people generally respond pretty well to the Fate series.
Huh. Somebody, Asura says, play Fate Stay Night, the visual novel. They have one translated?
Yeah, it's I would imagine it's translated because it didn't start as a visual novel, if I remember right. It's incredibly popular as a visual novel. So I'd imagine it's been translated. But I know nothing about it, so I can't speak to it.
Huh. It's a great series, but convoluted. Ah, I gotcha.
キャラもみんなこう
Oh, sorry. I only read Anohana. It was good. I confused it with Horimiya, which is boring. My bad. I could see.
Never heard of Horimiya.
I thought it was funny. I've only seen the first season though. I liked Horimiya. But totally fair, I think. Romance anime to me is a subjective thing. I don't like a whole lot of romance stuff, so.
感情移入できるっていうところがいいと思います。
人気だけど自分はそこまでハマらなかったアニメありますか？
リコリスリコイルが友達に勧められてみたんですけど、あんまハマんなかったですね。そんなに
I've
刺激が
never
なくて
had any interest in watching Licorice Recoil.
I've never heard of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Hold on. I don't even know what it looks like.
見たんですけど。
Oh, wait, no.
Yeah, it got pretty like popular
Kedo,
reviews and whatnot, I remember, but it's one that
自分はそこまでハマらなかったアニメありますか？
just never stuck out to me.
The art looks nice, but yeah, I don't think I don't know. It's overrated? Hey, Soji.
友達に勧められてみたんですけど、あんまハマんなかったですね。そんなに刺激がなくて途中で飽きちゃいました。
知られてないけど個人的にめっちゃ好きなアニメなんですか？
そうグリッドマンになっちゃうんですけど、戦闘パート
I've watched that. It's a mess. Like, it's very...
Yeah, I heard a lot of people complaining about the storytelling in that one.
Yeah, it's different for sure. I don't know why he's saying there's like one scene in that whole thing that was actually really good, and that was it. Hey, thank you, Disil. Me and two male friends watched Angel Beats and cried in silence. Aww. Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, Angel Beats is very good.
I don't think I've ever seen it. But oh man, thank you, Disil. I'm sad to hear that it made you cry, but that just meant the story was really, really good.
パートも面白いんですけど、その戦闘に入るまでの日常パートがめちゃくちゃ心療描写とかが面白くて、人間との関係とかが面白いやつになってます。
今までで一番好きなアニメ教えてください。
女子高生の無駄遣いってやつも
Wasteful
面白
Days
か
of
った。
High School Girls? You heard of that one?
Never heard of that one.
Huh.
ですね。俺はなんか日常系なんですけど、まあ女の
Oh,
子が
okay.
可愛くて面白かったです。まあのんびりアニメ見たい人にはおすすめかなと
I'm
思い
not
ま
much for
す。
slice
人
of
気だ
life.
けどそんなに自分好きじゃないアニメあります？
自分は鬼滅の刃があんま好きじゃなく
Yup. Well done.
Oh no.
て
Is this
叫
ruining
んだ
you?
りする
Is
じゃ
this
ないですか。
destroying you?
It's making me so
日本の
sad.
心みたいなのに訴えかけてくるようなのが好きですね。なんか全部喋っちゃうじゃないですか。だからあんま好きじゃなかったです。
自分は個人的に好きだなってのあります？
妖怪ウォッチとかが世代だったので、まあたくさん見て
Interesting. Interesting
Yokai
choice.
Watch.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever heard anybody say that it was underrated.
Never in my life. I've never heard anyone really talk about it. Again, maybe it's because it's a children's anime and it's like people from the late 2000s version of Pokemon, but
You love Demon Slayer too, Soji? Hell yeah. We're united. Oh my gosh.
今までで一番好きなアニメ一つ教えてください。
エヴァンゲリオンが好きですごい。
Wait, did I
もう新
fast
劇場版
forward?
の映画から初めて見て、そこからアニメも見たんですけど、
No,
こういう
he
情
said
景
that
だから
Yokai
この
Watch
人は
was underrated, and then his favorite's NGE.
Oh, okay.
こう思ってるんだろうなみたいな、そういうのがすごい事細かに表現されてて、まあ難しいんですけど、自分はすごい好きだなって思いました。
Okay, thank you for watching so far. How was it? That was interesting.
Ah.
What do you think is overrated anime? Let me know in the comments. Okay, anyway, thank you for watching so far. If you like this video, click like button. Please.
Well, yay! Thank you for that one. I liked it. It was a
No
interesting,
problem.
interesting hearing about how Demon Slayer is perceived in Japan.
I'm quite happy with all the Demon Slayer haters in Japan, and yeah, all in all, I think it was a pretty good video. He interviewed a lot of young folk, and you could tell with most of their taste that they were young folk. But I'm so happy and impressed with how the women in this, by and large, weren't fucking retarded, and it's nice to see. It gives me hope. Although a lot of dudes were fucking retarded, and that also explains the birth crisis they're having.
Yes, they need your help, Leon.
They do. I volunteer as tribute.
Oh my gosh.
Only really good-looking ones, though. No fatties.
I think those are very rare in Japan. I could be wrong. You like Sailor Moon? Hell
I think
yeah.
so too. But I'm just stating it just in case. Like, yeah, no fatties. That's the rule. I get they're rare, but even so.
It's a good rule. It's a good rule for sure. So what do you think then is a very overrated anime?
Oh shit! I mean, I can go on and on. You're just out the gate. Chainsaw Man, Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer. Let's see. What are some others? I think Evangelion honestly is overrated. I know that the people, people get upset about that, but yeah, I think Evangelion's overrated, or Evangelion, however you fucking say it. Let's see. What are some other ones I think are overrated? I think some stuff I've seen. I mean, again, we talked about earlier. Made in Abyss. I think Made in Abyss is hella overrated. Let's see. Just take a look at my anime list here real quick. That'll be an easy way to do it.
I'm also curious about your underrated.
Oh, that one. Yeah, that one I can give you also very easily. So, all right, here we go. All right, so overrated.
Attack on Titan is absolutely overrated.
Oh, dude, Attack on Titan is insanely overrated. Attack on Titan fucking sucks. Never was a fan of Attack on Titan. I don't know if it's overrated or not, but one that I hate and I see a lot of people talk highly about is Komi Can't Communicate. I think Komi Can't Communicate is highly overrated. I think that anime fucking blows.
I think that one, it shouldn't have been taken away from the manga format. Like, that's how it was best enjoyed. Hey, thank you, Eric. He says Sonic is overrated.
As far as ones that I did that are underrated, rather than tell you guys, I actually have a video on my channel called Top 10 Underrated Anime. So you can take a look at, just watch that video and see what I consider underrated.
Oh my goodness.
Saying it's not a bad plug. I do top 10 underrated anime. It's right there. Just go to my channel,
Oh,
scroll
no.
down to the analysis and review section. I think it's like the very first video in the analysis and review section.
No, by all means, plug away. Kaiju number 8 is underrated. I completely agree. Not enough people give that
I
anime
think it's
some
got
love.
pretty much the rating it should get. Like people, it's popular. It's not overly popular. It's not early popular. I think it's pretty spot on.
Cat soup? I've never heard of that one, Scrap Gamer.
Yeah, neither have I.
You think kaiju is overrated? Really? How so, Darth?
So I think an underrated anime that I don't think was on that list, and if I am spoiling it, I'm only spoiling one thing from the list, is an anime from 2019 called Babylon.
I haven't heard of it.
Babylon's incredible. People really hate on it, specifically for the ending. I think it actually has an incredible ending. I think No Gun's Life is underrated. No Gun's Life is underrated in my opinion. Let's see. I think Another is a bit overrated. I like it, but I think it's a bit overrated.
I agree. Although I liked the light novel more than the anime itself.
So I also think that Your Name, I love Your Name, but I think it's a bit overrated when it comes to the Makoto Shinkai stuff. I think that there's a lot of other better Makoto Shinkai films, and Your Name is still good, and I still like it, but I highly recommend Garden of Words. I think Garden of Words is way better.
I think I've seen bits and pieces of Garden of Words. I could be wrong. ReZero is a fantastic isekai. I agree. I saw BMO say that too. Hunter x Hunter is overrated? Sir. When you're wrong,
I used to
you're
think
wrong.
that, but I've softened on Hunter x Hunter as I've gotten more and more exposure to it.
It's so good. Especially season 3.
So Angel Beats is another one that I really like, but I compare it overrated compared to Little Busters, which is another anime by the same studio that's very similar. I think Little Busters is a much better anime than Angel Beats.
I haven't seen that either. Underrated is Photon Idiot Adventures. You know what? I think I have to agree with that, Krovax. Not a lot of people have even heard of Photon. For those of you that don't know, it's the same company who did Tenchi Muyo. So it's got very similar art style. Quite a good series.
I think Clannad's pretty overrated.
That's the one with the wife, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, yeah, that's good enough. Yeah.
I don't want to spoil anything for people who haven't seen it. So.
It's high school oriented at first, but then it goes beyond that. So I'll just stop there.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Mushoku Tensei is very good at storytelling. I agree. They did such a good job with storytelling on that one. I cannot watch it. I want to beat the shit out of Rudy.
I think Kaze no Stigma is underrated. For anyone that gets a chance to watch that, Kaze no Stigma is underrated.
Stigma of Wind?
I'll stop
Wind
there.
of
I don't
Stigma?
remember what I put on my list and whatnot, so I'm gonna stop there just in case.
Yu Yu Hakusho is goated. It is goated. I'll give you that one. Have I seen 3 by 3 Eyes? I sure have. I really love Pai-chan. She's very cute. Although I saw it back in the day, I needed to read the manga because I heard they're nothing alike. I could be wrong though. Kaze no Stigma is awesome. Rare base take from Leon.
I don't know who said that, but fair enough.
This is Sarah. You guys agreed on something. Oh shit.
Yeah, that's a first.
Alrighty, guys. I hate to do this, but I am really not feeling very well. I'm kind of worried about tomorrow. So pray for me, guys, that I will feel so much better tomorrow. Leon, do you want to say a few things?
Considering your well, yeah, I need you to get the fuck better because you're my co-host tomorrow.
Yes, I will be there. But yeah, you want to say a few things before we take off?
Yeah, just watch my video tomorrow. Got a video coming out where I reacted to Smugglana for the very first time, talking about the how often they refer to the Frieren, being fascist, and just going over that whole debacle because Frieren season 2 is about to drop, and I think with Frieren season 2 coming out, let's talk about how much the morons and midwits online are calling fans of it fascist without understanding what fascism is. So it's a good time. That drops at noon tomorrow Central Standard Time, and so like in 9.5-ish hours, and then me and Cindy will be doing Countercast.
Hell yeah. But thank you so much, Leon, for hanging out and helping me out today. And I appreciate all you cuties for showing up and hanging out as well. I'll be back tomorrow with Countercast. I will also be on Alec Baldwin's Fingers channel for Off the Hip. So come hang out with me there, and then I'll have my own stream at 11:50. So I look forward to seeing all you guys again later today. So you guys, I hope you have a good one, and I'll see you all later.
死にかゆよバイバイキューティーズ死にはもう寝るよ死にからお願いこれでバイバイバイ死にかゆよバイバイキューティーズ死にはもう寝るよ死にからお願い
Hey, B-Man, you're right. I completely forgot. Do you have somebody I can raid into? I don't know who's streaming right now. I completely forgot. Hold on. Let me, Ooh! I dropped the screen. Have a good night, cutie. Sorry. This is the scuffy part. I always forget to do the raids. I'm not raiding over on Rumble. And then I'm just gonna cut the stream as soon as this is done. So I don't have to subject y'all to the ending a second time. Hold on. Bait and switch, she's back. I don't think I'm muted. No, I'm not. Oh, hey, we got Melee Games up. So let's go say hi to, you have Grammar Express. Is Melee Games? Melee Games will work, right? That'll be okay. Grammar Express? I don't mind that. 40k Empress? I'll just do Melee Games. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. You know what? I'm just gonna end it there because I was almost done with the other one. But yeah, have a good night, guys. See you tomorrow. Take care. And yeah, go hang out with the Melees and tell them